Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is Sunday night. It is time for the markets to open. We're going to check those out here briefly. I'm a little bit late. I was doing a little bit of experimentation with this thing. Probably should have done it earlier, but nonetheless, it's been kind of a crazy day today. And I hope everybody is doing well. So we're going to look at this, and then we're going to also, while we do this, see what the future of live streaming will be for me, based off of these new things. I have to do a little bit of research in it. But first, let's start out with the market watch. That's right. Very good. Good to see everybody here. Let's see. We're a little bit running a little bit behind here, so bear with me. So the markets are opening up here. Good to see you guys. We got gold down 30 cents. And it's going to be interesting after Trump met with President Xi, and apparently it was a positive meeting. He also stepped into North Korea, a couple of steps, and met with Kim Jong-un, and there's some positive news on that front. So they say, we'll see. Well, cautious optimism here. And so the markets are kind of a little bit out of the starting gate here, just a couple of minutes. Gold is tepid at 30 cents, down a little bit, and silver's 6 cents up. $15.39, and platinum is up $22. It's really making some headway here. Oh, you know what? Let's see here. Here's the Asian markets. I'm sorry, I was at the wrong place. Sorry about that. So here we go. The market, all of them reacting. Gold is down pretty substantially. $14.80 out of the starting gate. Silver's down below $15 again. Yeah, there we go. Here are the real markets here. Sorry about that. I'm reading the wrong thing here. Platinum is down a dime, and palladium is up, and rhodium is moving a little bit, just slightly up there. But look at that. The movement in gold especially is down. Now, you think about it, right out of the starting gate to see this kind of movement with gold the biggest mover down, maybe may indicate the possibility that the gold market may have overreacted in the past couple of days or a week. That's some analysts say that. We shall see. Obviously, nervousness in the markets has caused that to move. So we'll kind of keep an eye on that. But good to see everybody here. Hello. We got Silver Wolverine down in New Mexico, the Jackie Bear. So I haven't even had a chance to get coffee yet, folks. That's a first world problem of epic proportions here. So I'm going to put you on pause for a moment here while I go. Oh, I have it on Swiss francs. Thank you, Colonic Stacker. Man, what is going on here today? Okay, US dollars, it's down. Still moves right around the same percentage wise. But here's the US dollar, 13.93. Okay, thank you. Wow, crazy. I don't know why it was defaulting to the Swiss francs there, but thank you, Colonic. Let's see here. Okay, so over this real quick, one more time. Gold is down still about the same percentage, down $16.80 to $13.93. Went below that $1,400 level. Silver's down 13 cents to $15.26, still above 15. Platinum is down $4 there to 8.35. No movement in palladium or rhodium. And but again, it just show you that the gold is the biggest movie here. But thank you very yes, must be a sell off there. Yes, I need to get a little coffee. So you're going to hear some silence. That silence is me away getting coffee. I'll be right back. If anybody says, where's Sal? Let them know in the chat here, okay, that I'm getting coffee. Be right back. Psych, I never actually went and got coffee. I had it here the whole time. I just wanted to make you guys wait. I'm just kidding. I'm here. All right. Oh, very good. Okay, let's see here. Here we go. All right, yes. By the way, you guys, check out the shape-shifting cryptocurrencies on Alan Gold's channel. That's right. He's got some shape-shifting cryptos. You're going to want to check it out. You guys want to be very careful out there because you never know. You never know what you may think is cryptocurrency could be, or what you may think is gold and silver could be cryptocurrency. So check it out. All right, yeah, cut the grass. Actually, I had already cut the grass when I made those videos, believe it or not. But if you watch the second video, you will see how I did cut the grass. All right, very good. Yes, indeed. Sticky scissors. Okay, so there's where the markets are. It's quite interesting to see. Trump stepped across the DMZ. He sure did. All right. All right. Colonic Stacker says, for the next Trump inauguration, which metal band and song would you like to see performed? I'd like to see Overkill do In Union We Stand. That would be the ultimate inauguration song. Overkill, In Union We Stand. That's my vote for the 2020 inauguration. All right, I'm the real Snippy the Clown. That's right. All right, so let's get into some comments. Now, before I do the comment review, which I'm going to be a little bit behind on, there's some changes coming to YouTube where this method here in Hangouts will no longer be available August 1st. And the only way to stream that I can see is by this webcam thing. And I tried it just before here to see if I could use their method to share screen, everything like that. I couldn't even turn off the webcam to do that. So I don't know how that's going to work, or if there'll be something in place to replace it. But I may not be able to do comment reviews after this, unless I actually just point the webcam at the screen, which would be kind of impractical. So I don't know how that's going to work out. We'll see how it does. All right, let's see. Oh, that's right. Yes, that's right. Alan Gold. So yes, it was Alan Gold because he is Kim Jong-un. Look at that. Actually, it's his dad in that picture there. But he shook through his son's hand Donald Trump. That's exactly right. Historical across North Korea. Pretty amazing stuff. All right, very good. All right. Oh, we got Gary Croft here and Silver Granny is here. Good to see you guys. Yes. All right. We're going to take a look at the markets again here in a moment, but let's take a look and review some of these comments here quick and see if we can get caught up a little bit of that. But of course, as we do that, we like to integrate with you guys and interact, not integrate, but you know what I'm saying. All right. Let's see here as we get through here. All right. Okay. Now we're back here. Vote for Five Finger Death Punch doing a cover of Blake Shelton's God's Country. Okay, yeah. I've not heard that version, but I did hear them do what is that song? Blue on Black. They did a pretty good version of that song. All right, let's see here. Tricky guys here. All right, very good. Okay. Silver is a very good insurance policy. Yes, it is. And that's how I kind of look at it. Maybe even more so than a hedge of protection or a wealth preserver of wealth, because there's some times when silver doesn't preserve your wealth, and I make mention in this video understanding silver. Slick Silver says, my thoughts exactly upon buying silver bullion, but my mindset has changed since. Okay, I forgot exactly what I said at the 6-minute 10-second mark, but thank you, Slick Silver. Very good to see you. All right. Stacking Stormtrooper, get that silver off the dirty ground. Look at that 100-ounce bar. Looks like Tombstone. Holy crap. Check your email, brother. Yes, I did. Thank you, sir. Stacking Stormtroopers having doing a giveaway and is giving away a 10th ounce of gold. Pretty nice. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Nice. Very nice of him. He's over 1,000 subs. His channel's grown. Nice. Very cool. DB Stupid is here. Hello, DB Stupid. Good to see you, my friend. All right. VS, it's me, says, wow, you've been stacking for a long time. I started liking silver for my grandparents, left some to me. Sal, this is a great informational video. Thanks a lot. Very interesting. Well, thank you, V. I appreciate that. You know, it's interesting that I'm still learning, and that's what it's about. It's about learning and being open-minded about, silver and gold, and to see how the perceptions have changed about it, even in the last, 7, 8 years. It's pretty amazing. But there's still some hard truths about silver, and that certainly last much longer than our lifetimes. And I still hold on to those truths for sure. Very good. All right. Nice. All right. Silver Saver says, great discussion, Sal. It is the middle of the year, and I was just revisiting my stack and in the process of deciding how to proceed with the second half of the year. Thanks, Sal. I needed this. It's always good to take some time to pause to reassess your strategy, I think, from time to time. And that's what Silver Saver's doing. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Very good. All right, 50 watching and 18 likeys. Very cool. All right. Booby Two Poops, Slurp. Yes, there you go. Thanks, Bob. I mean, Bobby Two Poops. There you go. Thanks, my friend. All right. Dark Horse, good to see you. We hold these truths to be self-evident and these metals as well. There you go. Yes, thanks. 3 subscribers without any videos. Thanks to see you. Good to see you. All right. Master Raven 4 says, question for you. I have a face value of $200 a piece of Morgan dollars. I've been thinking about converting that to American Silver Eagles. And actually, he asked that in the other video, and I answered it. But essentially, if you're a pure stacker, then I would say if you can find a way to trade those in without losing the premiums you paid for the Morgans and peace dollars, because you do pay a higher premium than those than you would regular constitutional, then I would say go for it if you're a pure stacker. And if you do that, you're going to simplify your holdings. It's easier to, as a pure stacker, just to manage, Eagles. You know what you got. You kind of know what the premiums and what you're going to get back for them, which should be at least spot if you sell them back to a dealer. Don't take anything less than spot for an American Silver Eagle unless it's really really dinged up. But anyways, Spectacular, good to see you. The High Desert Pioneer, good to see you. All right. All right, it dropped heavily in Canadian dollars. Well, 3 subscribers, we're going to check out the markets here in a moment again. We're going to revisit them, and we're going to check them out in different currencies this time. We're going to see what's happening around the different currencies and see what's going on there. So stay tuned. Now is Evolution. Sal, silver will eventually be seen to destroy all those demons who long ago worked to demonetize the precious metals. God gift to money, gift of money to humanity. Yes, yeah, we shall see. It's I believe that the precious metals will play a role, or could play a role. At least there's still a possibility, whether they're backing or they're putting restraints on the monetary system or what have you. Regardless, I believe it's incumbent upon us to understand them and to hold them for what they are. Mow the grass. There you go. Mow the grass first. Believe it or not, I had already mowed the grass. When I did that video, I did mow the grass first, but the silver is heavy enough that it causes the grass to, unless I mowed it right down to the level, but that was funny. All right, let's see here. Yes, that's right, Colonic Stacker. I saw that video and saw that he did play on that. It was pretty cool. All right, let's see here. Donald, New Mexico. Hey, Sal, nice grass, man. What do you do with those clippings? Oh, man, these clippings, I just let them sit there in the yard. How's that for great lawn care? All right, Marshall Health says, we all start stacking for different reasons. At times it can be discouraging, but sometimes we forget that we should enjoy the silver stacking journey. Thanks for the show. That's right. There you go. You got to have fun with it, for sure. All right, very good. Okay. Thanks for the video, Sal, says Rich Rocco. Okay, everybody's saying that silver's taking a big beating. We're going to check here in just a moment. A lot can happen in a couple minutes. Hello, Cheryl Lay. Good to see ya. And Minchin Hasayo, totally irrational. Sal used to start with a side business called Grass Barber, a grass clip. There you go. Nice. I should try that. TriStar G liked this live stream. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Silver Max says, Sal, I'll give you $740 for that 100-ounce bar. That's a $240 profit. Now, that would be nice. I would certainly make some money on it if I sold it to you for $740. But Silver S. Capybara, good to see you. All right. The Dow is already up 250 points, Gary. Yes, that's right. All right. Hermit fined for mowing grass badly and leaving ugly piles and clumps and bothering their whole neighborhood. That's me. All right. Stacking and Packing says it's amazing how the mass population has come to think of the US dollar as a line standard of wealth. I have preached over and over, it's not the 1 ounce of gold or silver that goes up and down in price. It's the buying power of the fiat currency that goes up and down. Silver lags behind gold because of what you said. It's mined. It's a secondary metal, meaning it's a bonus present when gold and other metals are mined. That's right. But see, what's unique about that now is that for now is the first time in quite a long time, maybe even in history, that there's less and less primary silver mines out there than ever before, or less and less production coming out of the silver mine, of the primary silver mines. But thank you, Stacking and Packing. Appreciate you, my friend. Hello, Jeff. Good to see you. Always good. Thanks, says Timothy Whittington. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. As we move on up, Forrest says, I recently followed your channel and started watching. I've been coin roll hunting since January 1st and have found as of yesterday 128 silver half dollars, 96 of them 40%. My question to you, good sir, is do you keep 40% customer silver or should I use them to get 90% or gold coins? Your thoughts, please. Well, I would, if I were you, I would just sell those things and get the 90% or get gold coins. And actually, if you've been getting a lot, congratulations on getting 128 silver dollars, silver half dollars. It doesn't surprise me that the majority of them would be 40%. But yes, I think that I would sell them for something else. And I agree with Silver Lesson 13 on that. And either get pure silver eagles or you can trade them up towards gold coins. Very good. Yes. All right. Welcome to the channel, by the way. Appreciate every single one of you guys. Losing Louis says people who want a guarantee should buy a savings bond. Otherwise, put on your big boy pants. Yeah. Well, and that's, yeah. I mean, that's just it. To me, there's no real guarantees. By the way, hello, Eric. By the way, shout out to Eric. Eric will be featured indirectly in a future video coming sometime next week. You never can know. All right, Eric. That wrench is going to come into play. Yes, and see. All right. By the way, another bit of breaking news, folks. We have Silver Honda here, and to this day, he drives himself a blue Honda. He does. Eric the Stacker. Yes, I mean, the Viking is in the house. That's Tricky Guy. We're all glad to have Tricky here, too. He came in pretty quickly into this stream. Very cool. All right. Yes, he did. All right, moving on up, we've got, Bill Rundle, urgent question. Will rounds and bars be used as currency? If not, ASE will be the silver to own. Even when silver was a basic currency, round and bar were not used as such. All precious metals dealers will be used as a remelt from the mint and a hefty fee. No, you know what? And probably you're not going to see, my guess is probably you won't see silver really be used as currency ever again the way things are going now. When I say that, I'm talking about technology. So I think probably the best we can hope for, unless there's a complete economic and systematic collapse for quite a while, will we not see silver be used as currency. Now, it could be used as currency in the form of a backing to a cryptocurrency or a monetary system down the road. But anyways, all right. Okay. Yeah, there we go, Kalanick. Yes, all right. Lyrics from In Union We Stand. Good song, man. Heck yeah. All right, let's see. It's a good conversation here. But yes, ASE is it's got a dollar amount on it, and technically it could be used as currency, but you'd be a fool to do so because you only get $1 worth out of it, for sure. But that's kind of what my feeling is. Rounds, bars, or ASEs will not be used as currency. Resist Tyranny says, I love those old poor bars. Yes, thank you, my friend. I do too. I like this. Pretty cool. Pretty neat looking. Nomadic Diesel says, sure, some have purchased silver at a higher spot, but dollar cost averaging is a way to lower your average purchase price. And not only that, but also just understanding that it's not about getting rich. It's not about getting a return. It's about, that's why I mentioned in the other video, the second part about, buying when it's low and even selling when it's low if you need to, as long as you break even and understand. By the way, when I say buying and selling when it's low, it's about keeping up with inflation. You know what I mean? That's what it's about. All right. All right. Stacking and Packing is here. Hello, Stacking and Packing. Good to see you. Andy Tuesday is here. We don't see Barbara Cartbone. We don't see Terry Rabideau. And I don't know where Alan Gold went off to, but he was here earlier. Come back from Alan Gold. Very good. Mild Steel says, good commentary, Uncle Sal. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that very much. A little slurp to try to lure in Barbara. She might be driving. Who knows? David Boyd says, thank you for the video. Remember, SASE for silver coin list buying from someone you never see. Kind of like now. I don't know what SASE stands for, but all right. Thank you. All right. Chuck and Plata. Sal, don't sell yourself short. I believe your insight, integrity, informative, and imagery are slurping and slowly seducing Daniela Camboni. Great video. It will attract attention and accolades. Oh, yes, that'd be nice. And actually, Chuck, are you in here right now? I don't think he's here. Donald New Mexico's here. He's got the exact same avatar as Chuck and Plata. They share the same. Who stole the profile picture from who? You know, but if Chuck and Plata comes in, let me know. Because I've been trying to get the hold of I could, but I don't know Daniela. She's from Kitco. She does interviews and stuff like that. We kind of need to interview her, but as well as I've reached out to what's her face? What's her face? Reached out to what's her face, and I couldn't hear anything back. I did hear one thing back, and that she said she would get back with me, but never did. All right. All right, Northeast says, awesome video, Sal. Love the 100-ounce Engelhardt. Only wish I was in the know in the 90s instead of buying a boatload of CDs and guitars, and I would have backed up the truck for $5 an ounce silver. Well, I hear you, brother. I spent my fair amount on guitars and CDs and guitar effects and all that stuff. All right, there you go. Okay, hello, Killing Time. We need a traffic report. Okay, all right, let's get back to a little comment review. And we know why that Terry's not here, because Alan Gold is busy giving Terry and Babs their daily supplement. Okay, our new little nutrition from Alan Gold there. So let's go back here to the markets, and let's get a little traffic report. As Silver Wolverine says, gold is down 1.1%. I'm going to use the percentage levels because I think that's important to see, is it's moving back down more quickly than, or at a higher percentage rate than silver right now. But it is at 1394.30. Silver's down 0.75%, down 12 cents to $15.27. Platinum is down $2, which is 0.25. The least amount of movement there to $837, and palladium is at $15.47. So let's see. Let's check this out in Canadian dollars now, folks. Let's see what's going on in Canadian dollars now. In Canadian dollars, we see kind of the same movements as far as a percentage rate, for the most part. 18.25, down $20 in Canadian dollars. And then 19.98 there, just below the $20 level. Down 0.8% there. And in platinum, it's down $2.80. This is just about a half an hour after the markets opened. Very good. Okay. Andy thinks Bitcoin is going to crash. Hey, you never know. All right. And platinum, so there's platinum down $2.80. Palladium is the only one that's up right now, $7.55 there. All right, we're going to check other currencies. When we get back here, let's get back to the dollar, and let's go back to the comments here. We're going to come back and see what's going on here. Let me get back here. Where's this? Okay, now, Chuck and Plata. Sal, if you felt as good as that silver feels, many would love to feel you. Ooh, man, that's kind of an interesting thing there. I'll leave that comment alone. We'll just let's see here. Let's see here. But Terry says that she would love to wrap my hands around Sal's neck and feel him real tight. In other words, choke me out. Yeah, choke it out there. If I tapped out, she'd just keep squeezing there. Mud Swat's there. Hello, Mud Swat. Good to see. Go PD, says Donald, New Mexico. All right. Spectacular. Awesome video. Sal, great points being made here. Yes, thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Homebrew videos have been on fire. Careful, Sal, you're melting the camera. Yeah, it was very hot that day. I tell you, Colonic Stacker, I believe this video was shot on the grass where your metal detector found the single wheat penny. You remembered that, yes. It is shot. It was actually not in this exact location, but it was within yards away from this location. Let's see here. Alan says, how hot did your bars get in the sun? Oh man, dude, I tell you what, at the end of filming this, because I filmed both of those in one day, both those videos, yesterday's and days, it literally burned my hand lifting those things up. I had to use my shirt to lift them up. Silver is the most conductive metal, and it got burning up. I mean, literally, I couldn't hold them in my hand for more than a couple of seconds. But then again, it is a superconductor. It's something else. I mean, make no mistake, I'm pretty much a wimp. But if you take into account that calculation, a normal guy would probably be able to hold it for maybe 20 seconds. Me, it's about 5 seconds. That's a 5-second rule with a hot silver. All right, let's see. Okay, Redheaded Step Stacker says, give me a break. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Atmex bar. Yes, sorry it wasn't divisible, Redheaded Step Stacker, but I got your point. Nice little Kit Kat there. All right, very good. Tricky as a hot bar, ladies. Yes, indeed. Micheline Burgett says the rich people are tricking us on silver, so we can sell all silver we have for them for cheap prices. Then they can sell them for high in the future. Yeah, I don't think it's quite that simple. That's the manipulation thing. And again, there is manipulation going on the medium level. You hear stories about it from time to time, but there's no way they can suppress silver that low for that long. It's just there's too many hands in the fires. It's too dispersed, and that's why I don't believe that there's some massive conspiracy to manipulate it that much. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, try a bar in a frying pan. Sucker is hot in seconds. That's right. Okay. Micheline, remember what Warren Buffett said: buy what everybody else hates to buy. That's true. That's one piece of advice that I will gladly take from Warren Buffett for sure. And thank you, Micheline. Appreciate that. Appreciate you watching. Appreciate you sharing your comments. Team Terrell says, hey, Sal, I'm always working when you go live. Thought I should stop by and say, hey, hello, knowledge-filled live as always. Well, thank you, Team Terrell, and subscribe to her channel if you haven't had a chance. She actually did a request of mine. I thought with her voice she could do a Judas Priest song, so check it out if you get a chance. Before the Dawn, she nailed it. It was really cool. Chris Gardner, was the silver pouring hot? Yeah, not quite that hot. It was pretty darn hot though, but yes, indeed. Hot. Brown dog prospecting. What, no gloves? Wait. Can't wait for part 2. Yes, indeed, that was posted today. Yeah, wheat penny, Colonic Stacker. Did I say Indian head penny? I meant wheat penny. It was a 1944 wheat penny is what I found in my yard. All right. Timothy Zero says, is there a reason silver buffalo should ever be unrecognizable? I'm not sure why anyone would question a silver buffalo. Well, if you watch Eli's video, from Urban Lifestyle, he found a couple of fakes, or he thinks he found a couple of fakes. Possibly, I'm not sure, but there's so many different styles of silver buffaloes, the generics out there, that, in fact, I've got one in my hand right now that looks a lot different than the other silver buffaloes. It's kind of reverse proof, made by RMC, Republic Metals Corporation. You have others. There's this one that was god-awful. In fact, most of the silver buffaloes are god-awful ugly. I mean, it's crazy. Even uglier than me, some of these things are. It's pretty bad. So there's no real standard bearer for buffaloes. There's a lot of different designs out there. If you don't have any originality, make a silver buffalo. All right. Rego Silver. Hey, Sal, cool story. Thanks for sharing. Thank you for watching. Appreciate that. All right, let's see here. Down in New Mexico, found an 1882 Indian cent on the Santa Fe Trail. Now, that is cool. That is really cool, Donald. Something like that when you find, you're literally scraping up a piece of history. You know, it's amazing what could have occurred along that trail, and who could have held that Lincoln scent, what kind of hardship trials they were going through. And you know, the imagination can just run wild while finding something like that. That's fascinating. I hope you still have that. That'd be a sentimental piece that I wouldn't want to sell. Mia P. Baller says, do those bars lose a premium when being resold due to the toning? No, typically they don't. In fact, some people enjoy the toning, and you can get rid of that toning very easily. Just dip them in Easy Est or something, or silver cleaner. I mean, you know, the liquid. Don't scrape it out. But essentially, you know, if you're selling them for the premium as collectibles, these vintage bars, just leave them like they are. You know, that's what I would do. Nick 540 says, great video as always. I can't imagine getting that 100-ounce bar for $500. I wish I was more educated about the metals when I was younger. Well, you know what? In retrospect, even though I bought it when I was younger, I wish I was too. You know what I mean? Let's see here. All right, Steve Gerard is here. He says, Sal, I disagree with you. The central banks don't want people to have knowledge that gold and silver is money. Why is there a 200 to 1 in the paper markets if silver is so valuable? Wasn't so valuable. Well, the thing is I've not seen any evidence that there's a 200 to 1 ratio in the paper markets. There could be, but no one has ever been able to prove it, or really to get there, because I guess nobody really knows exactly how many silver ounces are out there or what is stored. There's disagreements about JP Morgan's SLV holdings and kind of what's there. We don't have all the we're not privy to private information that JP Morgan has or others. And but if we can find any evidence of that and get any real ratios, that there's 200 ETF or futures for every 1 ounce of silver, I'd love to see that. I'd love to see actual evidence of it. But my guess is it's probably because it's not there. And silver's dispersed. In fact, there's so much silver out there being dispersed around in many different formats, especially when you consider, you know, how these things are not really tested. Well, yeah, and the debt clock. Yeah, that's Steve Gerard. Yeah, the debt clock is not a good resource. In fact, that's just talking about the perception of the amount of dollars for every ounce of silver or whatever. But you really can't go by that, and we don't know where they got those numbers either. We believe that the actual numbers for the debt itself is real, but you know, kind of going back to, I guess, coming into you know, the budget office and the like. But some of the other numbers I'm not quite sure about. I probably have to see a little bit more to that. But yeah, but you know, I know people have mentioned that. I know people talked about the debt clock thing, but I would need to probably see and see. Here's the other thing about ETFs and silver futures: people don't cash those into the metal, and people don't cash those out. So that market is never tested. If it were ever to be tested, you know. And by the way, Steve, just on point here, I'm not saying that there's not more ETFs and paper contracts or whatever than there is physical silver. I believe there is, but it will never be tested because most people don't cash it out for the metal. They cash it out for cash. And here's another thing, Steve, that I will tell you. Silver is valuable. I'm not saying it's not. I just don't want to overhype it. I don't want to oversell what it is. Silver is what it is. It's a hedge against economic instability. It's a way that we preserve our wealth as an insurance policy. Check out the video I did. I don't know, Steve, if you saw. Did I respond to your comment down here? I don't know. I went through these pretty quickly, but check out my videos, Understanding Silver. I posted 2 parts to it. And yes, you're right, Steve. I mean, but the thing is that the Hunt brothers was a very unique time period. The Hunt brothers cornered the market in 1979 and 1980. It didn't work out well for them in the end, and because they couldn't hold on to it, but it was a much tighter market back then. Now it's so dispersed that that could never happen again, or highly unlikely that anybody's going to get that much. People say that J.P. Morgan has all that silver, but they don't actually own it. They may be the custodians of most of it, but we're not really seeing real numbers on that either. I actually posted a video about J.P. Morgan and his silver holdings too. But that was an anomaly. What the Hunt brothers did was an anomaly. So was 2011. All right. In the end, Steve, it's good to have silver. It's good to buy it. It's good to hold it. But I think if you have so much silver, my recommendation is to diversify into gold. Yes, indeed. All right. But thank you, Steve. I appreciate I like to hear different views. So I certainly appreciate that. All right, Techiel Silver Honda. His residents need their Xanax. Keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the gold asteroid. There you go, brother. Have a good night, my friend. And we got Silver Mac here. Salivate, good to see you. As we move on up the comment review here, we're going to check out the gold prices, silver prices here in a moment. Anybody know speaking of ratios, does anybody know the viewer to like ratio on this live stream? That would be interesting to know. AV channel, I love silver. Can't go wrong turning your fiat currency into precious metals. That's true. I agree with that. Yes, indeed. Toshio Aikeen says, awesome vid, man. Heirloom is good too. If my kids get it for free, whatever she sells it for is for her profit. There you go. Exactly right. Toshio, good way to look at it. All right. All right, let's see here. Moving on. Terry. Sal, when silver drops to $4 an ounce, $4 an ounce, I still won't buy it. Well, hey, to each their own. All right, Terry. Frankie Pot says, Sal, is this you buying your silver in the backyard? Yes, indeed. We got a little backyard market going there for sure. All right. Syed Afsar says, does your friend have an 1801 Carolius coin? I'm not sure the year of it, but there was a gold coin that I think was 1801. I don't know if I did a video on it yet. I may do that. Let's see here. Yes. All right. And Steve, yes and no, I do agree. Silver is valuable. Yes, indeed. Why so much paper for a worthless metal? That's right. It is valuable. All right. Let's see here. Like 189 says, coin collecting fun. Yes. Keith High says, I remember when silver was less than $2 an ounce when once that was a good old days and cheaper than that if you did not count the premium. And yes, it was going to go down. And the way you do keep saying it's not, yes, it is going to go down. And way do you keep saying it's not to make money from, because I made a lot of money from silver. Well, Keith, no, that's good if you've made money, but you speculated with it. That's the only way you can make money from silver is speculation with it. Timing buys. If I sold that 100-ounce bar right now for spot price, I'd be making a heck of a lot of money on it. But I'm not going to do it. But the reason why I say you don't make money when you understand it for this metal for what it is. If people buy and sell it based off the movement of spot price, you might as well just play the stock market. That's not why we hold silver. And you've been buying it for a long time if you bought it for under $2 an ounce. That's crazy. So, you probably should know that more than anybody, really. But anyways, all right. All right. Hello, Redhead Step Stacker. Good to see you. Better late than never. Good to see you. All right. Eddie's Little Stack is here. Hello, Eddie's Little Stack. Twisted Clown says, is this why you like mowing the lawn? Because silver grows in your backyard? It is. That's my secret. Exactly right. All right. Charles Darwin says the value of your silver is dormant until you decide to awaken it. That's right. All right. I'll never realize the profit I would make on that 100-ounce bar until I sell it. Bulkhead's Hoppy says, salivating over that 100-ounce bar, loving that stack. Thanks, my friend. Twisted Clown, talk about setting it and forgetting it. Yes, too much silver. Yes, and that's right. How do you know when you have too much silver? This is the video that I posted some time ago. If you guys get a chance, check it out if you've missed it. Blake 102989 says the only reason we will see another recession is if the Federal Reserve wants it to happen because they are the ones who make it happen. Well, I mean, I agree with you about the Federal Reserve obviously influencing the economy, and they can speed things up or slow things down. And we've seen that in the past. They have some control, but there's a lot of it is psychological as well. And that's what I was talking about. So in that way, I kind of disagree with you. Chateau Bullion says, smart man, you knew the value of silver way back when, $4 or $5 an ounce. Talk about hindsight is 2020. If we only knew then what we know now. There you go. Thanks, my friend. And this is just another period like it was then. And sooner or later, after the 90s and after the 2000s, it did start to climb up. And now we have new floors that we've not gone through yet. So, all right. Nice selection of rectangles. I really like shiny, says Coins A to Z. Shiny silver a whole lot, too. And I consider myself much more of a collector of silver than an SHGF prepper. It's not a knock on the ladder. It's simply not where my silver buying pursuits are. And I agree with you. And he owns thousands of ounces of silver, including some Salivate Metal rounds. Cool. Well, thank you, my friend. Unfortunately, part of the large untrue hype that you often rightfully criticize pumpers for spewing is also untrue about the myth of silver being like an insurance policy, because it mostly isn't. Why? Well, first, there's different types of insurance, and while most types basically protect against loss and damage, insurance such as life insurance coverage doesn't map very realistically into what most stackers who think of silver as like an insurance policy, physical, tangible items like silver bars, rounds, and generic bullion. So the type of insurance that comes closest to this stacker notion of silver is what is known as valuables or collectibles insurance. This insurance pays the current full market value of the lost or stolen valuables, whereas typical homeowners insurance offers only limited peril coverage and not market value. Well, and that's why I liken it. Actually, Coins A to Z. I'll stop you right there because this is exactly why I liken it to homeowners insurance or auto insurance, because it is limited peril coverage, not market value. In other words, what is market value for collectibles insurance? It can be all over the map. How are you going to prove that? But the basic cost of a home and the protection under those types of things are kind of what that is. And now the market value would be spot price. Collector value is above spot price. That would how I see that difference there, which is why I make that distinction. But even this most closely resembled type of insurance isn't so similar to how physical silver necessarily function at a time of loss, because the type most stackers think about when they're thinking silver is an insurance policy. Just a total collapse of fiat currency is a situation that's been warned about every year for the past 90 years. All right. Yeah. Well, and that's a different thing. A total collapse for an insurance policy, without actually going into the rest of this in the interest of time. I will say that is a distinction. The ultimate insurance would be if there was a total collapse of the economy, which is highly unlikely. So I would say only then would it be used as currency again. Then you've gotten down to the basic elemental version of it. But thank you, my friend. He says platinum to the moon. All right, very good. Let's see here. But he says that to sum up, I'll just read this. It says it may not act as an insurance policy because you not receive current comparable market value loss economic. Silver in value, which is good for insurance policy world, in fact, protect you against. All right. I think he's getting into I think what Coins A to Z is getting into here, sort of the into the weeds a bit with how different types of insurance work. But anyways, David Dahl says, sorry, Sal, but you have more knowledge and experience than Urban, who still needs to work on his learning curve. It was only about 14 months ago he was recommending buying grams as an investment. Gold gave up on him and his lack of good info, admitting his inexperience. Not the kind of info I want to use when investing and sharing my money. Watched as entertainment humor more than advice. Had to unsubscribe. Well, I'm sorry, David. I hope you will consider resubscribing to Eli from Urban Lifestyle. It was a good interview. We all learn and we all improve. And, he is somebody who is learning every day too, and getting into this. And surely, we all make mistakes. I make mistakes. I'm sure I've made plenty more mistakes than him. I've got a lot of videos with all of my mistakes there, for sure. And we're all learning here. So I hope you catch him give him a little bit of slack and consider resubscribing to him. Very good. All right, let's see here. Hello, Health Babe is here. Hello, Health Babe. Good to see you. All right, let's see here. Very good. Health Babe's here while preparing dinner. Very good. Nice to see you. Okay, let's see. Valuable advice, says Metal Bum. Thank you, my friend. Silver Smith says, great story and insightful. I started most of my silver collection at $14 per ounce. Then it got up to 21. I thought I was on the right track. Everything I have was fun to get, still looks beautiful, and still has value. It's all paid for and locked away for future. Whatever happens to silver from here on out is anybody's guess. Now on to gold. Smart guy. Yes, indeed. I think once you get a certain amount of silver, if you're on a limited budget, I would say, yeah, definitely get into some gold. If you do have discretionary income and a considerable amount of it, I would suggest getting gold and silver together for sure, and diversifying right out of the starting gate for sure, definitely. All right, let's see. Okay, Metal Bum says, I bet you said it was fascination and curiosity. That's how I feel. Back 15 years ago, 2004, I bought some Morgans and Constitution. I also collected coins. Was fascinated by collecting wealth preservation. I didn't have wealth to buy, but I thought bars, bullion would be interesting to have, like to control your wealth outside the financial system. Well, $50, great perspective. I was asleep then, and great showcase too. Multitude of gratitude to you, sir. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. Very much appreciate that. All right. Barbara Carbone, excellent explanation of metaphor, Sal. It's exactly how I explain it to myself. Everything is relative too. Comparing gold and silver prices from 20 years ago to present day is fruitless. It's like comparing our income or cost of living from 20 years ago to present day. There's no comparison. We didn't go backwards. I'm looking forward to part 2. It was a hot day today. Love it. Thank you. All right, TYU. Thanks so much. All right. All right, where are we at? Okay, Metal Bum says, I can't wait for part 2. Love the toning on the ASC. Thank you, my friend. Welty 1000. Can you do a video about PMs and a national debt clock? Yes, actually, I think I have done a video on that before, but I might revise it again. Thank you so much. Okay, let's see here. Blake, yes, I think I did respond to yours down below, Blake. Thank you. You might just rewind a little bit, I think, what I talked about. I forgot exactly what I said, though. But Metal Bum says, nice job working, saving, stacking your dollars and putting it into the 100-ouncer for wealth preservation. Thank you, sir. All right. Tomoko's Enterprise says, what I know is that I just plain love silver and have no plans on changing a thing, my friend. Just love the stuff. All right, there you go, Tomoko's. Good to see you back. Hope you're feeling better, my friend. All right. All right, here we go. All right, Urban Lifestyle's here with us, Eli. Every time I slurp, he vapes. There you go. All right. Just watch that popcorn lung, my friend. That's the only thing with the vaping you got to be careful about. All right. K9, good to see you. All right, Bruce Liggett says, my understanding of silver is I want more, more, more. There you go. Nice. Metal Man says, hey, Sal, when you're ready for Medicare, hit me up. All right, well, let's see, okay. Not sure what that means, but all right, thank you. That Boomer 53 says, I find it curious that people will wait till silver reaches some price point below $50, which we know it's possible, and then jump on that higher price and then complain that they could have bought silver at half that much. Over the years, I followed the cost average philosophy, and I'm happy with what I got. I didn't have to kick myself for not buying at a lower price. Works for me. There you go. And really, when you think about it, the mentality is buy what you can when you can. And that's really the bottom line is about it. Both silver and gold, really. Serious question about stacking strategy. Okay, let's see. I'm grossed out so much anymore. Did you read my comment? No, I haven't got to your comment yet, but I'll get there here, hopefully here soon. Lowell's Giggles says, I started to buy silver around 25 an ounce, but then it kept dropping. Luckily, I didn't buy very much of those higher prices, but I've been buying more. It was been lower dollar cost average. How I say positive stacking the highly manipulated metal Keep stacking. We'll continue to buy silver until it goes back to 25 an ounce. All right. Thank you, sir. Money Mike says, before Baird and Company bars, they had a company called Cohen Mint. My coin shop said all those are fake and have a machine that can analyze metals kind of like an x-ray. Interesting. Yeah, I'll be interested to see. I guess he's referring to rhodium, although I don't think I talked about that in this video, but I could have. Donald Robinson says it's all good. However, what is great is USA minted production tax benefits. Constitutional is good. However, non-USA production could become contraband to be turned into treasury for fiat paper. Well, yeah, I don't know. They'd have to come and get it. Let's see. Okay, tricky guy. If one stack is always equal to the daily silver gold ratio, is that a perfect hedge? Tricky guy, it's a good question. I would not equate your personal ratio to the shifting daily gold to silver ratio. It's going to be different for different people depending on their income. In fact, some people that have a lot of resources and money, it makes more sense for them to have literally more physical ounces of gold than physical ounces of silver. For somebody who is on a limited income, it may make more sense for them to have, a maybe 200 to 1 ratio of silver to gold. The thing is anybody under any income level can have a diversified portfolio of wealth preservation with both gold and silver. I talked about it in a video on how to buy gold on a limited budget and how to slurp coffee with Barbara Carbone here. There she is. All right. She's here. Late, but better never than late. That's what I always say. No, I'm kidding. Good to see you, Barbara. Okay. Someone is looking for you. Meow, meow. Barbara Carbone. Meow, meow, says Health Babe. There she is. Money Mike says, Golden Eagle online coin shop was the main seller of rhodium when they first came out 5 years ago. I bought from them. They are sold out. Usually it will say ships in 30 days, but they, the fact, are not selling at this high price is interesting. Either the manufacturer doesn't want to take the risk, or the wholesaler doesn't want to take the risk because the price could easily drop 10, 30%. They could lose money. And that's true. That's just it. When it got up, that's one reason why I wanted to get an ounce before it went way up again and you couldn't find it. Fortunate Adventure says, what a beautiful collection you have. That was so helpful for beginners like myself. Well, thank you, Fortunate Adventures. I very much appreciate that. And I'm honored to have you as a viewer. Very good. All right. Medio Man says, thanks, Sal. Always wise words. Even though I've collected coins for half a century, I really started stacking collecting in a big way in late 2013. It was then that I had the opportunity to buy rounds and collectible coins at wholesale prices. For silver, my average cost per ounce since then has been $18 an ounce. Now, this includes some pretty nice pieces, but even with the connections, I could be hard-pressed to get $15 an ounce for everything without resorting to eBay, but no problem. I wouldn't want to sell it if I could get a lot more. Gold is quite a different story. It was much easier to buy near spot, and with gold rising much more than silver, I'm always way ahead. There you go. Diversification is the key, definitely. All right. Yeah, for investors, but if one wants to hedge, a pure hedge intent, does keeping the stack up, the daily ratio, perfectly protect against inflation? Possibly so, but I would say that, if you want to really be safe with that, go in at a higher ratio with gold than silver, because gold is much more of the ultimate hedge. So that any kind of offset you might have with silver is going to be less risky if you have more gold than silver at an inflated ratio, holding heavy on the gold side. Emacius, PMs like insurance are things you hope you don't need to use in an emergency. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Go Maple, you've got a great collection of silver bars, Salivate. When buying silver bars, I prefer 5 ounce or 10 ounce bars. Anything above 10 ounce is too chunky. A 1 ounce bar feels very light. It does not feel like 1 ounce. I prefer 1 ounce in coins. Yes, I see what you mean. Very good. Thank you, sir. All right. Chiefly Chieftain says, there goes Sal showing off a stack again. Thank you, sir. Had a little fun with that video. Sal, please stop smacking between sentences. It sounds really nasty. This is the new English, I guess. That and the annoying, stupid, fake stuttering. Keep up the stellar work. Well, sorry, my friend. I understand some things get annoying, but I can't over criticize or be overly critical of myself. Some of these, when I record these videos, I stumble and have to redo it, and sometimes I stutter. Other times, if I had to go through and speak exactly without any lip smacking, without any stuttering, without any ums and uhs, I'd never get a video done because it's gonna happen. I've got to just be me, and I apologize for it. I hope it doesn't draw you away, but I'll try my best. That's all I can do. But thank you. Yukon Cornelia says learning to value things in other than dollar terms is the biggest hurdle for most to overcome. The conditions of our mind has been thorough and complete, exactly how the central bankers intended it to be. Now run along, little serfs. Work hard today for those little pieces of paper that have been labeled as money. Yes, that's right, Yukon. Exactly right. It's one of those things where we've got to think of it, and that's why in my video called "Silver Will Never Increase in Value," I tackle that very notion. It's a paradigm shift of thinking. That's why when you hold silver, you have to think of it in terms of ounces instead of dollars, because you'll. The same thing with gold, really, but that's not to say that the dollars are not. That's not to say that the dollars are not don't have worth or value. There's something to be said for fiat, because it's what we use to buy our precious metals and everything else. It is what, I mean, even though a lot of us rail against it, we do use it. Now it does lose value every year, 2% at least. Which is another reason why we hold these precious metals, because they are inflation proof for the most part, especially gold. All right, very good. All right, let's see here. Okay. All right, Terry is here. We got Terry and Barbara is here, and now Alan Gold's gone. So Terry and Barbara, Alan Gold came in earlier and said that he had you guys, he was giving you some nutrition or something like that. I don't know what he was talking about, but I got a Media Man. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Okay, Yankee, beautiful, enlightening, inspiring, and you're a lefty. Watch. Yes, I'm not a lefty, Yankee stacking. I'm a southpaw. But maybe Yankees wouldn't understand that. Thanks, my friend. Appreciate that. All right. All right. Unaffiliated X says, great video as always. Knock on silver. That 100-ounce Engelhard is a thing of beauty as well as a solo ASC snuck in amongst the bars. Cool. Love these PMs. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. We're going to pause in a moment and look at the metals prices here in a minute. Seduced by Silver says, great video, Sal. I researched PMs for months before I made my first purchase. Some people blame others for money lost, but it's the responsibility of the buyer to understand the history, the purpose, and the possible risk. Your experiences makes your views valuable and logical, my friend. Looking forward to the sequel. Thanks you very much. It means a lot. I appreciate that. You know, and I appreciate the thoughts of those who may have a little different perspective on it too. Thank you so much, Seduce. Very kind of you indeed. Many Huni Stacker says, awesome, my president. Great video. Thank you, sir. You're awesome all the way from Hawaii. Chris Garner, he's not here now. He was there earlier. One of my biggest pet peeves was Alan is he never says goodbye. He just leaves. So rude. You know, I wish he would say goodbye. All right, but we have Eric, our resident bouncer here. We've got Chris Garner here. Silver Wolverine says Alan Gold said he was giving Barbara Carbon and Terry their daily supplement. Okay, that's it. Their daily supplement. Thank you. That's right. Thank you. Silver Wolverine's got it. Okay, let's see. All right, let's get to the markets. Let's see what's going on with the markets, folks. Let's refresh this out. See, we've got, okay, so now silver, gold is not down as much percentage-wise in U.S. dollars as 0.84% down. So 1398. So it's getting really close back up there, the $1,400 level, but it's still down just over $11 here. Silver's down 8 cents to $15.31. Platinum is up to $840, and palladium is up $5. So the biggest move in these metal markets so far, after about an hour of opening on the Asian markets, is almost just over 0.75% of a 1% rate here, with gold down $11.90. Very good. All right. So let's get back to the comments as we move our way up. We have Robin Myers next saying, until we have a tariff deal, gold and silver will rise. But other metals will fall. Depending on the trade deal we reach with China, gold could go up more and come back down a whole lot. Sometime before they bring this asteroid back to Earth, I would dump my gold. All right, very good. Thank you for your thoughts, Robin. All right. Another little slurp there of lukewarm coffee for Barbara Carbone. The Stacking Nerd says, does the bar in the upper right say Salivate Metal? All good points. I wish I had bought when prices were in the $4 range. I see people getting a bit too excited and buying a lot of silver. I like the slow and steady approach. There you go. Slow and steady wins the race. There's a channel on here called Slow Stacker. Eric says here, I'm enthusiastic that gold is up, but I'll never be able to buy the Buffalo until it flirts with the sub $1,300 range. So, oh man, I'm sorry, my friend. I hope you can get that bar or get that gold Buffalo. Yeah, you'll love it. All right, let's see here. No, this says S on it. It doesn't say Salivate Metal or Caliphate Metal. I'm not trying to start a caliphate here for sure. All right. All right, we got a sympathy like out of Terry. Very cool. I'll take it. I'm even okay with sympathy likes for sure. All right. As long as there's no sympathy for the devil. Very good. All right. Alan 30189 is here. Good to see you. Wong Johnson. Anyone heard about China weaponizing the gold market? I don't know if they could do that, could they? Yeah. I mean, I think them buying as much of it is maybe the next best thing for sure. All right. Now, should I respond to this comment by myself? I posted a link to part 2 of this video. I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to heart my own comment. I'm going to even like it. And I'm going to respond so that I get a notification that I'm live responding to myself on a live stream. What do you think? Is that good? All right. All right. Barbara Carbone is going to allow us to introduce herself. All right. Sells silver and gold caliphate. There you go. Chuck and Plata was first on the second part of this. This is the Caliphate Metal bar right there. All right. And Glenn D says, hello. Hello, Glenn. And I posted a comment on this that linked back to the first video. So that in case somebody happens upon the second video, they go to the first video. Have you guys seen, type the number 1 if you saw, here, there's 3 options here, guys. Are you ready for the 3 options? Number 1, press the number 1 if you saw both parts of the Understanding Silver series, part 1 and part 2. Press the number 1. Press the number 2 if you've only seen one of the 2 of the series, Understanding Silver. Press the number 3 if you've not seen either of them. If you've not seen either of them, press the number. Okay, DW saw both of them. Eric saw both of them. Wong Johnson saw one of them. Terry saw one of them. All right. 1s, 2s, stacking and packing saw 1s. The tricky guy hasn't seen either of them yet. He's slacking, but that's okay. We forgive him. We do. See the subscribers on any video that says press number 5. Oh man, there's not 5 is not an option. That means they've not seen it. So they're number 3. I'm gonna count the 5s as 3s. 3, I think. Okay, Alan's not seen them yet. Press 4 if it was a waste of time. Oh my gosh, shoot. All right. All right, so I'm going to say that I'm responding myself on a live stream to notify myself. I'm going to like it too, just for gits and chiggles. All right. Dang it, you Chuck and Plata. I'm number 7. That's all right. It's okay. You're here. That's all that matters. All right. Like number 5 says Coin Collecting Fun. Thank you, sir. Some Mr. SM and everybody. Thanks, Jim. I hope you liked the video. That's cool. All right, I'm hitting the road. Okay, thank you, Silver Wolverine, but he's listening while he's driving. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Silver Capybara's got to run. See you next time. Thank you, Silver Capybara. Appreciate you being here. All right. Barbara Carbone wasn't paying attention. All right, just for slaps and tickles. All right. Homer 1075. Hey Sal, I love your honesty and the fact that you don't pump. Just honesty, rare, be well. Thank you. I appreciate it. With all being said, you'd be surprised at how many still would think I'm a silver pumper, but thank you very much, Homer. Like number 10, thank you very much. And Barbara says, glad to see you back. All right, thanks. Well, at least from this video, thank you for the last one. Thank you. All right. Press 1 if you're not reading this. Actually, that would be a lie because I just read it. All right, let's see here. Okay. All right, let's see. Rock and Rod is here. He saw both videos. Cool. Glenn D says, too funny at the ending, buddy. I started buying silver in the upper 30s, so I've been enjoying cost averaging buying for the past couple of years now. But what I bought at that higher dollar, I still value at what I paid for it. Your Salivate bar is perfectly trimmed grass, makes me want more Salivate Metal silver. Well, thanks, my friend. Actually, if you're interested, there's rounds still available until the 15th of July. That's 16 days from right now. At Quality Silver Bullion, the link to that is in the description if you're interested. And there's also 2-ounce round and a poured silver round too. All those links are in the description. Thanks, Glenn D. Stacking Nerd says, thanks for the clarification. Was just the angle for the first time. Okay, thank you. All right, nice. Okay, she saw it there. It was the angle for that bar there. All right. Okay, now is Evolution says, Sal, with silver now at such a low level when valued to fiat currency, the chance of benefiting greatly from holding physical silver is far larger than the chance of making a loss. I mean, surely the whole point of investing is to buy low and sell high, or in silver's case, to buy low and to exchange it for something else later. Cheers, Slurper. Yes, that's exactly right. And basically, that's kind of the point I was making, is that it's less risky now that it's low as it is, for sure. Okay. Silver Honda. I have sold some of my silver in the past and regret doing so. Cut your grass with silver is amazing. Thank you, Silver Honda. You saw that. Chuck and Plata. Hey, look at that. He's got the same avatar as down in New Mexico. Sal, thanks for feeling bad for me as I purchased silver at over $36 and will sell it to you for $25. A win-win. Is this to make us both feel better? That's true. All right. Thank you, sir. All right. Now it's Evolution. Sal, why would you possibly tell others to look at exchanging their silver for gold when the GTSR is now at 92-1, and especially so with the metals now being mined at a ratio at around 9-1? Sorry, matey, that makes no sense at all. Well, I think you misheard or misunderstood. I say that would be an option if you had enough silver. But you know, the thing is I wouldn't encourage people to do that because you're going to lose out on premiums. But you know, it's you know, I'd have to look at the exact wording I said in that video. But you know, but yeah, I mean, it's something that I don't do. I would just say buy gold and not to exchange your silver for gold, especially if you don't have a whole lot of it. Andre G says, great video to understand silver is you buy over a longer time span, you have a good dollar cost average. As long as you don't sell, you didn't win or lose anything. If you cut the lawn like this, you will have to work for the rest of your life. There you go. That's right. All right. Let's see here. Barbara, thanks for the information. I have never thought about platinum. Yeah. Yeah, it's something to, it's an interesting play to diversify the precious metals. Coming to you live from Grandma's house is Pilot Dude. All right. VS, it's me. Love that bar, Sal. Great, funny ending. Another interesting, great video. Well, thank you, V. Appreciate that very much. All right, Talking Bullion. Some great conversation, Sal. Thanks. Well, thank you, my friend. Appreciate you watching. Micheline Burgett paid $17.52 per ounce beginning of March 2019. Okay, yeah. Yep. Richie Bravo says, if you bought at a high price, then don't sell the silver you bought at a high price for a low price. Sell the silver you bought at a low price for a low price so you feel victorious when selling. Yeah, I guess that's true. That's one way to put it for sure. All right. All right, and Tommy Green is checking in from tropical Tampa. It's got to be burning hot down there, probably very humid too. Thank you, my friend, for popping in. All right. Micheline says, what is the lower price of an ounce of silver? I don't know. I thought less than $20 per ounce of silver was a low price. Some people do feel that way. I used to feel that way. Anything less than $20 is a bargain because I think that's just based on the perspective we had before when silver was above $20 for quite a while. But at this point, this is kind of the new normal. So I don't know. I think anything. I still think it's a bargain right now, 15 some odd dollars. But yeah. So we'll see. All right, enjoying the lessons. Thanks, Timothy. And Rich Rocco says, great video. Thank you, my friend. And he also liked the ending of that. Timothy did. Thanks. Yes, he had a little fun ending there. All right, let's see here. The Farkas says, great share, Sal. I agree. It sucks when people get frustrated and sell at these low prices. I believe prices will come back up eventually. We just need to understand the cycle. It's a buyer's market now, in my opinion. Unfortunately, I'm not able to buy much at the moment. Wish I had some more extra cash, but it's just not there right now. And we all have to live within our means. That's exactly right. That being said, I do prefer gold, but I don't think I will ever stop buying silver as I can afford to do so. Exactly right. I'm with you, brother, all the way. Well said. Very good. All right, let's pause for a moment now and take a look at the markets again, shall we? Just for gits and chiggles, we are here. Let's take a slurp of coffee. All right, that's the end of the coffee. And we're going to fill it up with some water. All right, so we can keep the slurp action going on. All right, so here we go. All right. Where are we at? Okay, gold is now almost up to a full percentage loss here out of the gate here for just over an hour. And it's down 13 bucks now, 13.96.90. Silver is down just over a half percentage point here at 9 cents, $15.30. Platinum and palladium are both up. $8.40 for platinum. Palladium is up $5. So there it is, guys. And Karis needs a drink. I gave her an idea. Yes, indeed. I have inspired Karis to get some drinks. All right, very good. M. Nice is here. So, all right, Karis. Arg, she's going to get some drinks over there. Maybe some brandy. I don't know. We'll see. Barbara can taste it. All right. How does one shiggle? That's a good question, Silver Ripples. How does one shiggle? Vodka for Karis, Ravenhill. All right. All right. Let's see here. Who else is here with us? Where are we at? Okay, let's get back to the comments now. That's where we were at before. Hog says, I buy with the plan of hoping I don't need it and teaching my daughter to sit on it as well. Hope she never needs it. Keep passing the stack down. Really, that's really the end. The thing to think about it is hoping you don't ever need to sell it. And as long as you have it in your possession, well, you can take it and you can enjoy it. You can touch it. You can feel it. You can stack it. You can pack it. You can rack it. You know what I mean? All right. Okay. M. Nice says SD Bullion just sent an email. July 4th sale. Silver as low as a 4 cents over spot. Nice. Good price. Michael Sorrell, one blade of grass on the way, and you spent 10 minutes cutting everything, but that one blade still at the end. You silly rabbit. I know, Michael. I tell you, what was I thinking? Crazy. 2 great videos, says Sean O'Leary. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. Yukon Cornelius, how do you know the cost basis for each bar of silver? Do you keep meticulous records? If you paid $4 or $5 an ounce, that was a long time ago. Yes, it was. And no, Yukon, I did not keep records that long ago. I wish I would have kept receipts. The only thing I've got are some, I got a St. Gaudens gold piece that has $350 on it, what I paid for it. But yeah, that's the only thing I had. I wish I would have kept some of those receipts back then. I'm not very good at record keeping, you know what I mean? It's crazy. But thanks, Yukon. Didn't know you were so OCD, Sal. Well, yeah, I know, with the cutting of the grass there, exactly. Video response to Sal. I'll have to check that out. Redheaded Substacker. In fact, It's probably less likely to check out from the comment section while I'm doing a live. So if you want to email me that, Redhead Step Stacker, if you're still here. And when you do that, I sent you a response to the last email. I'm very curious about something you sent to me about something you're involved in. So yeah. All right. Let's see here. Health Babe, nice ST that you paid for. I'm not sure what ST means, but thank you, Health Babe. Appreciate it. Let's see here. Northeast. Sal, I need to know, when do you think enough silver is a stack is enough? 1,000 ounces, 25, 5,000. Wouldn't say enough for the silver. I actually posted a video about it and commented about it here. Check out the video in Northeast called "How Do You Know When You Have Too Much Silver?" I think that's the best way to answer that question. Let's check that video out. Elliot Finesse says, "Hey Sal, you are the Edward R. Murrow, Roth, or Cronkite of the precious metals reporting and reviews." Well, thank you, Elliot. I that's high praise, because I do try to be as non-biased as I can. I mean, with that being said, I am biased towards precious metals, obviously, but my feeling and notion is to be realistic about precious metals. So, oh, St. Gaudens, yes. Okay, thank you. Yes, Health Babe. Yes, $350 for that thing. It's actually in a video or two. And boy, I wish I would have bought more gold back then. I tell you what. Wow. All right. Let's see here. All right. Thank you, Elliot. Graham Stacker, nailed it. Sal, life isn't perfect. Love your video, sir. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. He watched the very end of this video. Very cool. DW says, I purchased a lot of silver and now wish I had picked up more gold. Oh, well, it's been fun. Well, it's never too late to pick up more gold. It's what I've been doing. And I felt like I was too late in picking up gold too. But you know what? Just get it as you can. Gold's expensive for sure. More expensive now than it was when I started trying to diversify a couple years ago. Probably about 2 years ago. Or a year and a half ago. Bill Kingery. Sal, with your opening picture, silver bar in the grass, I thought you had died. Looks like a great. Oh, yeah, kind of does look like a gravestone, doesn't it? Tombstone, yeah, could be worse, I guess. Thankfully, your videos continue, as do you. Honestly, you are number one for me. Not that I don't listen to several others, but you are the one I center myself on. For me, no joke. That has been true for some time. Thanks, Sal, for your sincere, honest, and timely information. I'm grateful. Well, Bill, I can't tell you how honored I am that you would say that. It means a lot to me. So I just don't know what to say. I very much appreciate that, and that means a lot, and I appreciate it. Although I do get things wrong for sure, and I will continue at times to get things wrong, and I'm learning every day. But I do try to be consistent and try to put information out as much as I can factually. Thanks so much. All right. Let's see, the third nautical ounce. Oh, is that these the Rwanda coins, the silver nautical that has the ships on them? I never got any of those. When they had this issue with those what do you call this, with the things of the PVC plastics, plus they were kind of pricey for silver. And since I have been focusing more on gold, Health Babe, so I've not really been getting so much into some of these collectible silver pieces as much. I'm still get some of them, but I really I've held back on buying some of those things. So I've not collected that series. I think they're attractive, but I don't have any of those. So they have a third one out now. That's cool. Do you have any of those? Yeah, I think they make them in gold too, but I never got any of those. But yeah. Eric says, nice series, Sal. Now get back out there with a ruler to make sure each blade of grass is even in height. Yes, thank you, Eric. Exactly right. I need to do that. Let's see here. Okay. Ronald Wells says, good video, Sal. Thank you. Yeah, those nautical series. It would be nice to have the gold ones. Is it just the 3 coins? And I bet you the gold ones have quite a premium. And do the gold ones, I'm under the impression that the gold ones have the same diameter as the silver, which is a turnoff to me because they're extra thin. All right, DW was here. He's got to head out. Thank you, DW. I appreciate you being here. Have a good night, my friend. I'm going to see how many viewers we got. I'm very curious. We got 69 watching and only 55 likes. I wonder if we can get some people to like this video. Sal's buying gold, that's why the price spiked. There you go. I'm going to do a big slurp for some big likes. I'm just curious to see if we get some thumbs up. Here we go. Big slurp. Somebody took the thumbs down away and put it on the thumbs up. We have 0 thumbs down. Well, I take that back. Donald in New Mexico re-thumbed it down. Dang it. Health Babe, the gold has gone insane on last Thursday and Friday. So the gold price on that one has gone up. Okay, Mudswat just liked it. We're going to get to Mudswat's comments. Speaking of which, we're going to get to Mudswat's comments. Silver Dragon says, I bought only in the 13-17 range. I think an insurance policy is an investment, so to speak. But yes, silver is not an investment in the traditional way unless you are gambling with futures. That's right. Exactly right. Silver Stangler says the grass is still too high. Oh, man. I need to buzz cut that grass. All right. Oh, Health Babe's like was 42. Cool. Thank you. Appreciate that. You're awesome. You are awesome. Donna in New Mexico says 45th. Hi, Sal. It's hard dollar cost average when I pay such high premiums for collectible silver. That's true. I'm looking to buy the Pride of the Two Nations ASC Maple Leaf for 139. I'm on the fence on that one. I probably won't buy it. That's quite a big of a premium. I tell you what, $270 ounces will kill my dollar average. That's right. Which is why I really don't do it. Although I do it in some ways, but I'm a collector, so I tend to pay some premiums for some pieces. But that's why I like to get some more gold, because you're going to be less likely to pay too much of a premium for these pieces. I have plenty of bullion to bring my cost down. My average price for silver from APMEX is $43.40. That's a lot of high premium silver, but I am paying for my collection. There you go. Out my stack. Kill the weeds, Sal Scissor Hands. There you go. Thank you, Donald. SOAMG. Yes, indeed. The premium is a killer. Yeah. I don't know if I can pull the trigger on this set, man. That's crazy. Great video. Sadly, too many silver stackers don't understand what is going all in on it does not equal the gains in reality during the past 10 years. If you're buying for insurance, then gold is your safest bet. But if you're buying for the brief jumps to silver highs, then that's speculation. That's right. Gordon Becker, things considered, platinum and juices, sales taxes, freight, storage, related costs, late, and federal income taxes associated with gains, maybe even property taxes with ownership. Understanding silver premiums. Yeah. Thank you. Yes, and that's the thing too. Understanding silver. And this almost could have been a third of this series, Understanding Silver Premiums video. If you guys haven't seen that video, check it out if you get a chance. All right. Tricky Guy's going to go pee. Sal wins a contest, but I think we all know he's broadcasting while sitting on the throne. Does Sal cheat? I'm in the bathroom right now. Could put some bathroom reverb on. Yeah, there would be the Sal's challenge to see if you can hold it as long as you can until I'm done broadcasting. Don't pee until I'm done broadcasting. That would be the challenge. All right. Okay, the gold Rwanda nautical ounce went from $2,000 all the way up to $4,000 in 48 hours from my observation. Wow, that's crazy. Yep, his name comes from the Primus song, My Name is Mud. So when people joke with him about saying, my name is Mud, that means it's in reality what his name is. Ron, Sal Scissor Hands, another fine video. Great to help those who have been sored because they bought only when the price fell. Only to see the price fall. I've always bought, as you say, for wealth preservation insurance. I want my grandkids to have a leg up when they're adults. Many thanks for your dedication to help us better understand the PM's purpose. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. All right. Chad Lickenstein says, I agree with everything you said except for the natural market forces of supply and demand. I guess because I studied some laws and they changed after the 08 crash, I believe it's heavily manipulated. Oh, well, hey, a perfect topic for one of your videos. It's a fact now they can substitute delivery. Well, the thing is Chad, here's the thing. Natural market forces includes much more than just supply and demand. You can't go by total supply and demand with regards to the price of commodities. You've got to look at various different factors that come into play that are natural, by the way. Supply and demand is a part of it, but I don't limit it to that. That's the stipulation. But thank you, Chad. I appreciate that. Silver Wolverine says, I agree. Hold what you have. Invest in a lawnmower. There we go. Amen, Silver Wolverine. Very good. All right. Brown Dog Prospecting. Still not right. I'm still wondering where you are. White cotton gloves handling that beautiful precious metal. Great part 2. I've paid a premium price for some of my silver, but there's some pretty graded silver ounce. By the perfect, I call them pretty or bling silver. And when you include wearable silver bling and antique silver to the equation, silver becomes even more tricky. Same with gold. You won't melt it down a handmade, beautiful vintage gold necklace into a bar to get a spot. Thanks for the great video. Yeah, it's, you know, and as far as the gloves, I've actually posted a video quite a long time ago about why I don't use gloves when I handle my silver. Thank you, my friend. All right, let's see here. Mike Miller, you don't lose a dime unless you sell low. That's right. Eddie's little stack says Uncle Sal is taking us outside for a picnic and serving us some silver. There you go. Yes, indeed. Gotta have a little fun. Silver Wheels gives me 100 there. Thank you, Silver Wheels. Appreciate that as we move on up the comments here. Eddie's little stack says, great analogy with price versus value with the car insurance comparison. Thank you. Yes, appreciate that. All right. 143 Druid says, the silver planter like Johnny Appleseed. Hey, stop by. I have plenty of space to plant silver. Holding silver until the ratios adjust to normal is advisable. The ratio of ounces to house, ounces to automobile, ounces to acre, ounces to gold. Within one moves holdings into what will favorable adjust or produce gains or. All right. Thanks, Druid. All right. Thank you for that comment. These little stacks says, I wonder what the 100 ouncer will look like after losing a fight with the lawnmower or after getting a hit with a pair of silver scissors. Well, if you go back, Eddie's, there's one video you haven't seen, and that is a video where the lawnmower versus fake silver. Yes, indeed. In fact, I lost a piece of fake silver after throwing it inside a lawnmower. Let's see here. All right, Media Man. A few years from now, Rondon Nautical Coin will come into the shop and get spot. It happens to them all eventually. Yes, my local coin shop gets some premium stuff in a lot of times, and they buy it for spot, but they sell it back to me. If I want to buy it, they will happily charge me quite a premium for it. They've learned to check eBay for those things, but that's my LCS, though. Yeah. All right, let's see here. Silver Wolverine, I'm listening to a historic live stream with a kitty on it. Wow, that's cool. Thank you, Silver Wolverine. I had a little softy and cuddly kitty on this. And see that right there? Bob Silver says, I love those vintage 10-ounce Inglehards. Thank you. Yes. I like those thick bars. All right. Let's see here. Elliot is going to set up a GoFundMe page to buy Sal a weed whacker. There you go. That's right, indeed. Still Sorrow says, I'm giving a soon-to-be married couple a 10-ounce coin on their wedding with a little note on it. On your silver anniversary, cash that coin and go out and have an outstanding 25th anniversary dinner on me. That's how sure of it, of a 25-year holding of value. That's a great gift. Well done. Yes, indeed. That will be great. Did I run Terry off? Where's Terry? Did she leave without saying goodbye? She's like Alan Gold. Maybe Alan Gold took her away. I'm not sure. All right. Mike T says, though more of a gold holder, I give respect to silver too, and had started to stack sometime until recently. I recognized silver for its intrinsic value similar to gold and its ability to preserve wealth. Fiat currency will always go to zero, while its gold and silver will always hold and have their true value at least for 6,000 years. All right. Very good. He lived through the devaluation of Southeast Asian currencies. All right. So he's got some experience there. It's taught him to value precious metals over paper currency. I hope as many people are all around the world begin to realize fiat currency, the Ponzi scheme for what it is, a big fat line, revert back to God's money, gold and silver. There you go. In the end, that's what happens to fiat currencies. The way they, especially when they're not backed by anything. All right. All right. Terry's back, starting trouble. Very good. Okay. Eddie's little stack. Why is rhodium a precious metal? What is it used for? Video idea, maybe. Well, Eddie, check out my video, Why I Love Rhodium. And that kind of describes it. It's a relatively recent video, too, and you like to go back in the archive. So check that out, Eddie, if you get a chance. Silver Wolverine, the Reese's Pieces look delicious. All right, I must have had Reese's Pieces in that live stream. All right, Ronbo710 looks at another video series, and I have a video series called Why I Love. And if you haven't had a chance to check it out, guys, it's why I love silver, why I love gold, why I love platinum, why I love palladium, why I love rhodium, and why I love copper, if you guys get a chance in it. Rondo, 710 Geigers are awesome, but their premiums are obscene. Yes, they're pretty high premiums indeed. They sure are. Silver Wheels is here. Hello, Silver Wheels. Good to see you. Health Babe is still here with us. Thank you. I rode who? Oh, man, who did I ride? I forget who I was riding. All right. Salivate Metal in your live stream on June 30th, 2019. Give a live traffic report. Yeah, all right. I gave a live traffic report. We'll do another one here in a moment. Chris Garner says, if silver was to go down to $4 an ounce, I'd be focused on gold and cash. I don't subscribe to the worthless dollar crap the financial guys claim. Silver is an investment. You pay money for a commodity based off its price and always look at the spot price. People may say it preserves your wealth, but you have people and not saving cash for emergencies and retirement. Yeah, it's a way to save if people don't put money in the bank, but I still think you should put money in the bank or save some cash outside of the bank too. All right, love it, says Dred Scott on the American Liberty Media Frenzy. He likes the coin, all right. Silver Wolverine, groundbreaking. Maybe one day you will get the hang of this live stream thing. Yeah. That was the first time. Live streams may change. I think they're taking away this thing on August 1st. And I've not found a way to live stream where I can share a screen or I can turn off the webcam or shift or back and forth. So I don't know how we're going to live stream because this has kind of been a thing I do because I do want to be able to show a screen during the live stream. They may be taking that away. I've not found the way I experimented with it and couldn't find it. Anybody knows, let me know. Stacking and packing, those are silver shears, right? No, sadly, they're not. I wish they were. Dakini Woman says, hey, Sal, 8 ounces of silver from Intaglio Mint. So now you can see why I love my silver bugs from Intaglio Mint. Yes, the chunky nature of those thick pieces with such depth is hard to imagine until you hold them in your hand and see for yourself. The exquisite detail of the Intaglio Mint quality. Only got 3 of the bug series, but I hope to get the others sometime if they're ever offered here. I got mine from Silver Gold Bowl. The bugs are very high relief. Yes, they are nice indeed. All right. Put the Trump mask on and sing to us. Oh, boy. Oh, my God. I might have to resort to that. All right. Yes. Health Babe is a newbie for live stream. Yes. Did you live stream earlier today? I must have missed it. All right. Health Babe. Very good. Avalanche 2 says 99% of the YouTube stackers only got into it during the rise of the 40s and are in it for the wrong reasons. So many YouTubers have lost a ton of dollars thinking that it was going to back up to $50 any day now. Yes, that's right. Which is why I wanted to post a video really understanding silver. That's entirely how High Steve cuts his entire yard. Entirely. Very good. All right. Let's see what this notification is. Force buyer. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can get more. Cool, Health Babe. I missed it. I'm sorry. I'll have to check it out. Congratulations on live streaming, though. That's awesome. 87 like. Nice. Thank you, Manir. And nice silver. Appreciate that. Silver Ripple says, I understand I need more. Let's see here. Need more gold, Salivate. Let's call some scammers. All right, here we go. We won't have much luck. We didn't have much luck. We didn't have much luck doing calling scammers with Eli last Friday. Silver Valley Golden Coin says, great video. Nice to see a rational and impartial presentation on the issue. Unlike the doomsayers and fearmongers who try their very best to create a sense of urgency to buy silver as if one's life depended on it. All right. Thank you so much. Appreciate your thoughts there. Silversmith. Silver looks shiny on those ladies. P.S. The trim job at the end was hilarious. Hey, thanks, Silversmith. Got to have a little fun. Got to have a little fun. All right, Alan's got to go. Take it easy, my friend. Yes, indeed. All right, good to see you. And Mudswat, we never got to your comment. I don't know what happened. If you posted, it's not in the spam folder. So I don't know. All right. I like the way you talk. All right, man. I'm going to have me a sip of this here water. A little slurp bear for Barb. Let's here check out these market prices. I reckon we got gold losing about 1%. It's right there hanging out there at 13.95.30. Silver down 10 cents. People say these markets a little bit stagnant now. You got to put some gas in it. Platinum is down $2. All right, very good. Platinum down. Palladium's up $4, I reckon. All right, let's see here. They saw fit to release me from the nervous hospital. So I'm here talking to you. It's out of gas. The PM market's out of gas. And we're for Mr. Bill Cox down there at the lawnmower station. And some people say these metal markets are funny, not funny, queer. I'm talking like a hillbilly there, Gary Cooper. Even though that's Coover. I gotta suck on some helium. If you can't show a screen, then go old school. Live streams and show some coins in chat. Yeah, I may do that if I do that, but I kind of like to do, it's a time management thing, Silver Wolverine. You know what I mean? It's kind of like putting mustard on my silver. And French fried taters and putting little bits of mercury dimes inside the French fried taters. I like to answer these comments. You know what I mean? I killed 2 birds with 1 stone by doing this. But I might go old school, but I may not stream as much if they don't have a way to do this sucker where create. What is this thing here? You see, if I go back to this beta thing, I try to live stream this puppy. Live stream now. They say do a webcam. Let's see what this thing says. I'm going to stop this. Let's see here. So let's see if I do this here. If I go here, let me go back to this thing here. If I go to live stream this thing here, I'm just doing something. Find what this thing is here. The notification isn't here right now. All right, let's do something fun. Let's get Terry Rabidou in here. Let's see here. Ask Buckethead. Buckethead. He's a great guitar player by the Sing Gilligan's Island. It's from a 3-hour tour. I forget how it goes. I just remember 3-hour tour. You come on, Slim Blade with a Popeye voice. Yeah. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. I lives in the garbage can. I don't know. I forget how Popeye talks. So is that a threat? Yes, indeed. All right. So Terrier 79 is going to come in just any moment now. There's a link. She's going to come in. All right. Let's see here. I sent the info. Cool. Thanks, Red Hat Step Stacker. So we are going to, I'm going to do push-ups while I wait for Terry to come in here. And we can get Health Babe to come in too. She can come in as well. In that chat. And see, the thing is I don't know how to send a link when I do it from the webcam thing here. Let's do some, how many, I'm going to do 15 push-ups. Are we ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, stretch my back out. Oh, man. Can you all still hear me? I can't even see you. Shoot. I can't even see you. Health babe can't eat. She's eating her salad. She can't talk and eat at the same time, but she can meow. Witness the glory of Sal's sex life. That's right. Not there yet. Not enough, Sal. You can come there. And come on. Just for the glory of it. Maybe Barbara Carbone will come on. Maybe somebody will get here. Let's see here. What do we have? 52 watching. Very good. Let's see here. What's going on? Let's see what I could do. Let me show you that. I'm going to show you this buffalo I was talking about. Hold on a minute. Haven't done many push-ups for a while. So I'm a little winded from that. Let's see here. Let's see. This is that buffalo. Kind of reverse proof. You know what I mean? There's that. It's made of silver, just in case you didn't know. There it is. 29 is fine silver. All right. What else can I show you? Let's show this Morgan. 1881 Morgan there. Yeah, that's what that is. Very good. One of these days is going to be focus. Oops, what happened here? It lost a little bit of can't get it to focus for some strange reason. This is probably why I don't do lives with the camera too often. Is this webcam? I may have to invest in a better webcam. There's great audio on it. Let's see here. There's a lady's face. Oh, there we go. There's the focus.
I'm watching you.
All right, he's watching me, stacking and packing. Is that stacking and packing?
No, it's not.
It says stacking on there.
It's a prank call.
Oh, it's a prank call. Nice, sweet. All right, nice. All right. Let's see what else I got to show. Here's these. Now this is a series I may or may not continue. The Dragon series. I'm not as big a fan of this one. It's okay. Just it's a little bit flat looking to me. What do you think? Stacking? Crickets from stacking there. Anyways, the Dragon
Close-up is too hard.
World of Dragon series.
I just said hard live on the air.
What's that?
I said the close-up is too hard for me to see.
Oh, okay. Let me get back up a little bit here.
I just said hard live on the air.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You sure did. All right, let's see here.
I'd better go before I say something highly inappropriate.
Oh, that's all good, man. You're okay. So this is the World of Dragon series. I'm not even sure which way is. I think this is the correct way here. Let me back off a little bit. Can you see that?
Somewhat.
Yeah. The lighting may be a little bit much. There's a better.
There's a beautiful coin, that's for sure.
Yeah. It's just a little bit of a flat design to it. But it's not bad. Yeah, that's exactly what she said. Exactly right. All right. Peace out. Peace out. Peace dollar. All right. So what are you
You better hang
into?
up on me while you have the chance.
What's that?
You better hang up on me while you have the chance.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good in the neighborhood. We're just glad you're here. You're the only one here that was brave enough to come on. So what do you like to
Ain't that
collect?
lovely
Stacking and
lady?
packing? Or you're a stacker, right? Stacking and packing.
Yep, I stack.
Nice.
I have only bought one thing that I would consider collectible, and that was the what were those coins? It was the spreading death and debt silver eagle.
Oh yeah, yeah, yep. Yeah, I know the one from Chris Dwayne. Truth Never Told. Yep. Yeah. But we prefer stacking. Your foundation would be eagles, probably, or bars.
My foundation is the closest to spot that I buy or under.
Okay, right. Whatever you can
I
find.
have, yes, I diversify through all of it. I don't necessarily prefer any of it.
Right. There you go. Yeah, so you're not really emotionally attached to your silver, right? Exactly.
I'm
By the way,
very
we're not,
emotionally attached to my silver.
what's
I
that?
rub. I'm very emotionally attached to my silver. I lay around naked with it all the
And
time.
you rub it up against you. I hear you. We're not going to
My
tell.
gold gets jealous.
We're not going to tell Terry who's talking unless she comes on here, so she doesn't know who's on here with me.
Yeah. I just jumped in the link to be irritating, so I will get out and let Terry have the stand.
Where is it? I don't know why I lost my camera feed, but we got the audio. We got Health Babe here. She must have finished her salad.
No, I'm not.
You're not
I
here.
just put that away.
You just put the salad away.
No, I haven't finished my.
Oh, you
Yeah, I
haven't
just put my
finished. You
salad
just put
away.
it
How are
aside
you
for a
doing?
moment to join us. Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So this coin on your avatar is really cool, Health Babe. That's a Japanese piece, is it not?
Yes, it is. It is
Nice.
indeed.
Cool.
I just want to say hi to everybody on the side chat. Hi.
Hello to everybody. Yes, indeed. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Yeah, that's a Japanese coin. Yeah.
Beautiful. It's nice. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
finding myself curiously aroused right now.
Yes, yes, I know. I tell you what, the beauty of these pieces are quite inspiring for sure, especially from coins around the world, gold coins around the world. It's really cool. It makes you wonder where that gold was sourced for Japanese. I don't know. I wonder if Japanese have gold mining in their country. Maybe they have to import it all. It's a curious thing.
I think most of them, if you're talking about mining, I think most of them they got it from China because I think China is one of the major gold producer in the world.
Oh yeah,
They
they
are one
are.
of them. Yeah, so I'm not surprised, they get it from China. And then
Right.
the mint over there, they have Osaka mint, and they have another one. I don't remember what that is, and I need to look it up too. So, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And as far as gold and as far as just national mints, China's got 4 of them. In fact, the pandas come from the 4 different mints around China there. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. Yes, neat. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, so Sal, so what do you, I guess, in this recent years, maybe in this year and the last year, and what do you focus on in terms of as a collector, I guess, and particular series or particular metal contents and anything you can think of, and so what do you focus on nowadays?
Well, I'm trying to get more gold, and that's been
I
my
see.
my primary focus.
I
Um,
see.
and I have gone straight a little bit of that with some platinum because I thought it was it was went down in price. I bought some platinum when it was below $800,
Yeah,
and we're right around $800, and
yeah,
so that's kind of been one thing I've strayed a little bit. Other than that, I'm trying to get more gold. As far
I
as
see.
collectibles, I'm trying to get um, I'm keeping up with my modern commemorative collections. So I get those in all proof. So I've got to get those every year to keep it updated, which is sort of a losing proposition
I
because
see.
typically those don't hold their premiums in the secondary market. Now there are
Right.
some exceptions. There are some cases where they do, but I don't collect them for the premiums. I collect them just for the joy of having
I
the
see.
collection. Yeah.
Kind of like a one stone kill two birds, right? You want to buy some bullion coins, but in one sense, it's more like collectible, it considered as a collectible items too, right? So that's what you're looking for.
Yeah, that what now? That for the
So it's kind of like one stone kill two birds, right? For example, like in my case, I buy a gold maple because they have pretty low premium, and at the same time, it's attractive coins, so I can collect them too. Is this something you're looking for too?
Oh yes, definitely. And that is the thing. If I buy a gold coin, I buy it because I like it.
I
But
see.
I know that I'm going to be paying, even if I pay $100 over spot. Like for instance, the uh, the um, the Royal Arms coin, a gold coin I bought.
Uh-huh.
That one was about $100 over, and I hated paying that premium on it. But if you think about it, if you were to buy the same amount of silver price wise, I'm getting a better deal than buying that gold coin than I would be buying
Yeah.
the same amount of dollar in silver.
Does it
So
does it have like did it have like a limited mintage?
actually, no, I don't. Well,
Oh,
it
okay.
may, the gold one may have, I don't know what it is.
Okay.
And it may be one of those things where they'll disclose it after the fact, but it's one of those coins that it's just I like the look of it, and I couldn't find it for a lower price. I've been looking around, shopping
I
around.
see.
I couldn't find any deals on it, so I just bit the bullet and went ahead and bought it.
I see. Can you repeat that again? What coin is it again?
It's the Royal let's see here, the Royal Arms, I think.
The
It's
one.
2019 Royal Mint gold coin. I think it's called the Royal Arms. It's got
Oh,
the
I
coat of
think
arms.
I know which one you're talking about. I think I know which one you're talking about. And is it the one the left side has the lion, the one on the right side has the unicorn?
Yes,
That
that's
one you're
exactly
talking
the
about?
one. Yes.
Oh, that's a beautiful piece, honestly. And I was thinking about it, why I don't get it, because I've been screaming to Royal Mint from many of my comments about
She's
their on
definitely
yeah,
screaming.
yeah, everybody knows, they have their ongoing quality issues. Everybody knows
Oh
anything you
yeah,
name it,
yeah,
right? And as in your video, I remember you showed the problem too on the offers, right?
yeah.
There are lots of defects in there, and seems to me like now, I mean, we voice. Uh, they I think they try to listen to our voice because and the new bullion coins, they finally put a capsule in each one of them.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, because mine didn't come in a capsule. So I'm glad they're finally listening. And the thing is that I got the silver version of it too, and it actually it looks better in silver than gold, believe it or not. As far
Ah,
as
interesting.
the quality, at least the one I got. But I do love the gold too. But mine had things, but I do think the design itself really. I only got one of those in silver. I might get another one just to kind of admire the design. But
I
it is
see.
it is beautiful. But yeah, paid
It
kind of
is,
behind for me.
yeah, it is, yeah, and the thing is like, oh, I'm sorry, I apologize for your guest, the guy. I didn't get to talk to him and ask his name.
Oh
I was
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
talk.
That was stacking and packing. I think he popped
Oh,
in.
stacking and packing. I
Yeah.
apologize for that. I don't mean to just take
Oh
over
no,
the
no, it's all right.
conversation.
We're glad
Yeah.
you're here. I'm sorry he popped out, but yeah, yeah. Shoot, we could have talked to him a little bit more. If he wants to pop back in, he's more than welcome to. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I was gonna ask him some questions too and introduce myself too. But anyway, so it sounds to me like uh, oh, okay. Chris Garner has a question for me, I guess.
yeah.
So I can ask you this question too, actually. And since he asked the question, um, so what is your favorite? Now we're talking about a pre-1933 coins and silver and gold either way. Okay, so what do you prefer? I mean, there's so many options in the pre-1933. There's a post-1933. So now we're talking about pre-1933. So what will be your favorite? There's a couple options, right? You know that.
Oh yes, yeah. And I would say for me, It probably is no surprise, but probably the St. Gaudens double eagle. But it's a
Really?
but behind that is in a close second will be the $10 Indian. I love the St. Gaudens. St. Gaudens designed that one as well,
Yeah.
just for the sheer beauty of it. In silver, it might have to be the Standing Liberty quarter, but I tell you what, the
Ah.
Walking Liberty is nice too. But in the Mercury dime or the Winged Liberty is a beautiful coin as well. But how about for you?
Me, for gold, definitely the $10 Indian, and
Okay.
the reason why, because I look at a lot of coins, the pre 1933. I'm
Right.
not, what, I don't limit myself on the U.S. pre 33. I also like the pre 33 world coin. There are a lot of sovereigns, and there
Oh
are
yeah.
lots of the Japanese coins. I don't know if you had watched one of my videos in the past for the $20 yen, and which is the Meiji era coin,
Oh,
and it was 1897, which is the Meiji 30, yeah, year of 30. Yeah, that was the coin. It's just extremely hard to find. It took me about almost like 5 months to find that
wow.
coin. Yeah, and it's the second highest in the entire world right now. As far as the grade go, and I got it at a good price too. So things like that, I do collect them, and yeah, those are the one, the Japanese yen, the pre 1933, and the Indian $10. I like them, but
Oh yeah.
you know what? Honestly, for me, I don't collect the series. The
Right.
reason I buy them, just like a couple of them, that's it. The reason why I don't like to collect any series, because I learned the fact is that I don't like to be controlled by the series, because
Right.
yeah,
Kind of
despite
like I am with the modern commemoratives. It's got a hold of
yeah,
me,
yeah,
controls
yeah,
me. Yep, I know what you mean. Yep, I hear
yeah.
you.
I don't like it because when you get stuck in that series, when the price start to go up, what are you
Yep,
gonna do, right?
exactly.
Yeah, I don't
Exactly.
like that. That's why I collect random
A part
stuff.
of me wishes I would have never started collecting that series because there's also some very ugly coins in that series too. And
When
yep, and so that is where I'm a slave to a series. So I feel you on that one, and that's about the only one that I really am. But
I
it is sort
see,
of the center point, the cornerstone of my collection. I posted a full video on the in 2015.
I see.
If you want to call it a full stack video of all the modern proof commemoratives that the U.S. Mint has done since 1982, if you get a chance
Yeah,
to check it out. But
yeah.
yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, like the proof set, I do collect them, and just particularly the stakeholders, the 10 years program. It's
Yeah,
just wonderful. It was wonderful. I collect all of them. They are
right.
just nice. I just disregard the metal contents. It's just fun to have them. Periodically I look at them. I have the clad version. I have the silver version. All of them.
Yeah, that's cool, and I do too. And yeah, and that's just it. There's something about the joy of collecting, especially when you
Yeah,
know there's an end to a series. Like the Queen's Bee series is one that,
yeah.
yeah,
So that brings up another good question. Actually, I'm going to ask today. So for the Queen's Bees series, for example, I know a lot of your audience, including myself, and you as well. I noticed that, and that you collect the whole series, right?
I collected in the 2 ounce silver and the quarter-ounce gold. Yes,
Right. Okay. So at this moment, the spot price, the gold spot, is really high right now.
yeah.
And at this point, and would you consider just stop, right? And just stop, the series, if the price continue to go up.
Probably not because a quarter ounce
Mhm.
of gold, even if gold went up to $2,000 an ounce, in order to keep the series going, it's not going to break the back too much. It'll be harder. It'd be a lot harder to buy, especially if premiums go up. But my guess is probably
Yeah,
the premiums will probably stay the same for the quarter ounce. So if that's the case, then you're paying close to $500 for or maybe a little over $500 for a quarter ounce of gold. It's a tough pill to swallow, but it's something that you're collecting and you're stacking in just a smaller amount of gold because the price would have gone up that much. Um,
yeah,
but that's saying if it goes up to 2,000, whatever, then you're paying that. And by the way, a little less than a quarter ounce of gold when you buy from the U.S. Mint those commemoratives. those are start out over $400 for one of those right now, and well, probably more than that now since gold has gone up. So you're not that far away. And for me as a collector, since there's only you've 3 more coins left in the series for the gold, then
There's
that's
like 3 of them, right? 3 of them, and the next one, have you gotten what is that? What is the current one? The latest one is the Yale, right?
yeah,
The
yeah.
Yale.
I've got the Yale.
Have you gotten that
So
one?
now there's 3 left that need to be released. I'm not sure what's coming next. If it's
Oh,
gonna be
lucky you! I haven't gotten the Yale
Oh, okay, yeah.
at
So
all.
you would need
No,
to
I
get
haven't gotten
4. So you
that
need to go to
one.
full ounce. So yeah, in order to finish
Yeah,
it up, yeah. It's
yeah.
tough.
So
But
that.
if it's one of those things where, you know, depending on the budget and how you but there's not a lot of series I'm collecting right now. So if
Mhm.
there were another series, I'd have to give up one or the other. So yeah.
I see. Yeah, it's just, that's just something I asked today too in my live stream. And if you notice, for modern coins, and there are lots of just a lot of coins out there. Good grief, right? It's almost like monthly. The men, they just come up with a new one, and I just wonder, how do you keep up with them, and how do you gauge yourself, not to over buy, for your collection, I guess.
Yeah, it's and that's just it. If I look around, here's how I do it, especially now that I'm focusing more on gold, is it's
Oh,
about
good.
finding coins. It's about finding coin designs that are really neat that stand on their own. Like for instance, the Germania. The Germania really kind of stands on its own design, even though they're coming
Yeah,
out with an allegory series next.
yeah.
Um, I've got this coin in silver uncirculated and silver proof. I can stop
Mm.
right there. Now there is a gold one that's very expensive, and
Oh my God.
or the John Wick. Now I won't get
Yeah.
the gold in the Germania, but the John Wick, there's the silver and the gold uncirculated. I'll get those and I'm gonna stop there because the silver proof and the gold proof are unattainable. They're 100 mintage. I can't. Doctor Who got them, but
I
I wasn't
see.
able to get them. So
Yeah, I look at that. You know what? I just can't. I personally, the John Wick one, I don't really find that attractive, honestly. But
yeah,
that's just me. That's
yeah,
just
I
me.
understand. I totally.
Yeah.
And plus, if you're not into the movies, it may not have as much meaning as well. But even just from the design standpoint, I know
Yeah.
when I posted a video about them, people were saying, "Yeah, I'm not too much on the design," and I can kind of see that. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, it's one of those things where that's the beauty of collecting. There's so many different options and choices. You can, um, there's no shortage of things to pick and choose from, and you can just buy what you enjoy, and
Mm-hmm.
and the premiums you can even find some generic silver pieces
Yeah.
that are or silver or gold or whatever that you enjoy the designs of them and just buy those like the intaglio mint I mentioned in my comment
Yeah.
review, the silver bug series.
I
A
see.
nice pieces for a relatively low over spot, and you've got
I see.
yeah.
So the Germain, since you mentioned the Germania gold coin, and that thing, you know what? It's not about just how much it's going to cost. That's just one of the issues. And the problem is that, can you get it? That's what the issue. Now, the I noticed that a lot of mint in, besides the major one, like the one to make the Germania mint, and the one produce Rwanda coins, and it's in Germany. I think they nowadays we talk about that too today in my live stream, and they have implemented certain strategies. So now let's say the nautical ounce, for example. So they have 100 mintage for each version of it. The first one, second one, and third one for the gold
Right.
coin. So the way they do it now, they allocate all those coins all over the world to each dealer, and maybe one or two per dealer. That's all they get. So that's the way they kind of like control them, not monopolize the whole thing. And in some sense, to me, and I guess, it's kind of like a buying. uh, lottery ticket, right?
Right.
And if you're lucky, you're fast enough, you get it. If you're not fast enough, you miss it, and then you're gonna get the expensive one, or you won't even get it. Even like dealer, I heard the conspiracy theories nowadays. Max, they try to go around the world, find all those dealer. They try to buy off the whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's that these ultra low mintage pieces, I almost kind of don't even try to go after them because it's so hard to acquire them, and it's so stressful to try to kind of get things
Yeah.
you know and like for instance the John Wicks. I mean, I didn't even know about them until they were already sold out.
Hmm.
There's so many
Oh,
different
okay.
series and things out there, especially when you talk about worldwide releases where dealers get one or two pieces at a time. It's
Right.
like, you know what? I don't even stress over it.
I
I've got
see.
enough to stress over, and there's enough options out there, especially
I
since I'm
see.
focusing more on gold. I can find a nice, like for instance, the Gold Swan. I got that
Mm.
silver the first year of it, the Gold
Oh,
Swan,
you did.
and that's a limited mintage of 5,000, which in gold
Uh-huh.
that's actually considered relatively high. But
Yeah.
but I figured, you know what, I get that, and for not a whole lot over spot, for a piece like that, and it's gold, it preserves your wealth. And the silver is a little bit pricey, but I figured to complement the silver, that makes a nice little collection there. Somebody asked here, I think it was Farkas, about Intaglio Mint. And Intaglio Mint, they have a lot of really cool pieces.
Oh,
Unfortunately, their
okay.
website is still down. They were supposed to come back up last week, but it didn't. So I don't know when it's going to be coming back up. I'll have to contact them again and see. But they
I see.
actually have sold some gold pieces too for not
Mm.
terribly a whole lot over spot, and they're beautiful, for sure. But yeah, but in fact, they've
I
got the
see.
Gold Bug series up there now. And
Oh, wow.
yeah, yeah. No, I mean the Silver
So
Bug series.
I see. Okay. So I guess another questions I have for you. How much longer we have left here? I don't want to keep you in here
Yeah, I mean we can go
forever.
for like maybe 10 more minutes here. Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
So maybe I should invite you to my live stream next time. To have some discussion.
Oh, sure.
And
Yeah, yeah, that'd be great. That'd
yeah,
be great.
that'll be fun. Because for me, I pretty much just stay neutral. I like to listen to from many angles. And I like to learn from many others. That's just what I'm trying to do. So
Well,
it's
same
just fun
here.
too.
You certainly have a lot of knowledge too, so I certainly appreciate your viewpoints
I learned from
and
you guys, though. By
yeah.
the way, yeah. So the year of 2019. What is the most ugly coin you can name?
Oh man, I guess it would, if you watch Silver Limey's channel, he's got a series that he's doing with the
Uh-huh.
best designs from 2019 and the worst. And I think I agree with the overall sentiment that the Year of the Pig, well, from I think, is it Rwanda that did it, or maybe
I
some other
think it's
nation.
the England. I think it's a Royal Mint.
Oh,
The
Royal
one.
Mint.
I think it's a Royal Mint. You're talking about that one, right? It's on the right side of the board, right?
Yeah, with the piglets, little piglets there
Yeah, yeah,
sucking on
yeah.
the, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you.
That's probably
That's
the
the
ugliest in my view.
yeah, that is one of the ugly ones. Okay, so what is the most stunning coin and you have seen so far?
Well, I tell you, I think, I hate to sound like a broken record because there is a lot of great designs out there too.
Yeah.
Um, but I almost think the 2009 Ultra High Relief Gold Double Eagle is just a
Oh,
stunning,
okay.
stunning coin. And
I see.
it's the it's the realization of St. Gaudens's vision of what the coin should have been, ultra high relief,
Yeah,
and it's just beautifully done and well
it
executed.
is.
Yeah.
Do you have one?
Yes, I've got a
You do?
couple.
Okay,
Yeah.
so now you get the modern version. So if there's a chance for you, would you consider to get the 1907 St. Gauden high relief?
Oh man, I'd like a wire rim or flat rim. Yeah, I'd love to get one of
Oh
those.
yeah, yeah,
Very
yeah.
high price, but I would love to have one of those. Yes.
Yeah, that thing retain the price really well, honestly. And if you can get a hang of it, it just doesn't come around easily, like coins like that. Yeah,
Right. Yeah, that's true.
yeah. Yeah. So do you have a coin right now, or you put that away
Yeah, I
already?
don't
If
have it handy right now, but
okay.
I've shown it in videos before. In fact, I even
Yeah.
have some photos and pictures of where I went to the Baltimore Coin Show in 2008,
Oh, yeah, yeah,
where they
yeah.
unveiled it. Yeah, the design.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. So, okay, so I guess I will ask you one more question before I let you go. Sorry,
Yeah.
it's like I'm interviewing you.
Well, I want to ask you a couple questions too, if you have
Okay,
a
go
moment.
ahead, go
Yeah.
ahead. Okay, I stop.
No,
It's
no,
your
you go.
turn.
You go ahead and ask yours first, and I'll ask. Yeah.
I oh boy, what I was gonna ask you, I forgot already. Okay, you go ahead.
Well, while you think of a question of your last question, I was just going to ask you, what are you focusing on? Are you is it gold for you, silver, or both, or what's your view on the precious metals?
I am not. Uh, I'm focusing on collector coins right now,
Right.
like what I told Chris Garner earlier, because the spot price is that high right now, and
Right.
that just the trend. It tells me it's kind of like a bubble. I don't like, as I specify myself many times, in many comments, I don't like to chase any hype in any markets. So that's why I stay on the sideline, and then instead, I've been really active in the collector coin, uh, a portion of it. Now I'm in the collector coin mode right now. You can look at it that way. So and in both gold and silver. So it depends on the coins. I'm in the Japanese coins. I'm in peace dollar. I'm in some other gold coin if I see something interesting, world coin, so things like that. That's something I really want to do, particularly the Japanese coin. I don't know. Recently, I'm just in love with them. So
That's cool.
yeah,
Yeah, they're beautiful. Yeah, that's
okay.
awesome. Very good. Nice. Yeah. So that's yeah. I think it is neat. There's a lot of hype around some collectible coins too.
Hey Sal, I can hear you. So is it me or you?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Oh no, it's kind of breaking up on my side.
Okay. Anybody else see me? Press the number one if you can hear me. Is it me? Let's see. Let's see what people. People scratching. Okay. This is great.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. They hear your voice is really really scratchy. So
Let's see here. Static.
yeah, try to move the cable. It could be the cable and the connector.
Can you hear me?
Oh, good. Very good. Yeah.
Is it better
Thank
now?
you.
Okay,
Oh,
good. All right.
way better. So what is your next question?
All right. Yeah, let's see here. So the next question is when did you start getting into silver and gold? Or collecting maybe, I guess.
You can look at it like, stacking, collecting. It's just back to 2015, which is the very low price. I mean, the spot price was really low around that time frame, like maybe
Right.
September,
Okay.
somewhere around there. Because, I sold quite a bit of my stocks, and I just try to diversify at
Yeah.
the moment. Yeah, so that's why I started to get into mostly gold at the beginning, but later on, and I just pretty much look into silver, and I kind of like I didn't do my homework in a thoroughly, so and then I just I wasn't careful anyway, so and that's why now I have to say this, in my entire portfolio, the way I track it, I think I told you about that probably. So from day one, when I make my purchase, I documented every single one of my transactions in my Excel sheet,
Right.
including the purchase price, the spot when I purchased the coin, and the premium and everything. So that's how I accumulate all those information. That's how I track the average, my gain and loss in different sector.
Sure.
So yeah. So but I have to put a stop loss on the silver sector. It just doesn't work out for me. I mean, it might work out for many of you guys, but for me, it just doesn't work out over 4 years because and it just and it's constantly in the negative territories for me, and it
Right.
just doesn't make sense for me to continue. That's why I just stop at the beginning of this year. So
Yeah, yeah, and that's that's one thing I've always tell people, especially if you bought silver when it's a little higher, and you
oh
see
yeah,
it's fallen down. If you have enough silver in that period of time, well, even though the price is low and you don't feel comfortable with it, don't buy it. My feeling is
yeah,
diversify out. Some people, and I think you yourself said that you felt gold was a little bit too high now, and so
yeah,
just hold off. Sometimes it's okay not to buy too, as far as for for a hedge or what have you.
yeah,
But if you enjoy collecting, kind of all bets are off. You kind of just get what you enjoy, and
great,
you can do that now.
great.
That's pretty amazing that you've documented your purchases.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, you can see what you paid, what the premiums you paid for, and I think that's great.
Well, yeah, that's how I track everything, right? I mean, including my stocks, investment,
Right.
everything. I have to track it because I have to rebalance my entire portfolio per quarter. That's how I do it. And there are lots of things, since you brought that up, I want to say something. Just remember, for a lot of I was a newbie at one point. That the way I look at it is like when you get cash extra, you just lose your. I just lost control basically. What if I see, okay, I need to buy something. I need to buy something every week. No, you don't.
Right.
Yeah. So
Exactly.
just yeah, please don't feel that way. You're not really liable for purchasing any precious metal. Don't feel responsible for it.
That's
And
right.
the key thing is I stay disciplined. That's how I do it. Especially you have to be like to me, I would say this. Thank you, Barbara.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say this, and so be an crocodile or alligator. Okay,
Yeah.
so be patient. Don't chase anything. That's my philosophy as
Yeah,
I
I
learned.
agree. I agree with that. Definitely. You got to be fiscally
Yeah,
responsible. Don't spend outside of your means. And,
yeah,
if you get to a point where, you feel like, the whole reason why we have these, at least for the precious metal standpoint, is
mm,
to, as an insurance policy. And
yeah,
sometimes when the price gets to a point where you don't feel comfortable or you
great.
feel like, then don't buy it. Don't buy it.
Yeah,
If you're a
and don't
collector,
chase any. Yeah, don't chase any hype. That's the
yeah,
key
that's
thing.
right. Exactly.
Yeah, I
That's
know a lot of people they're chasing hype. I never see the end well. To be
right,
honest with
exactly,
you.
that's right, because people have a false sense of performance when they do that. That's why so many people, especially on my channel, when I talk about silver, and they're down on
Hmm.
silver because they say, well, yeah, hey, silver's a losing proposition. It's been like this ever since. Well, you know what? I mean, that I think because those people don't fully understand what silver is about. Silver is not
Yeah,
about making money. It's not about the
yeah,
this whole there's an emotion tied to it, and a lot of people. I've got this one personal
right,
message from a while ago about this guy
right.
lamenting buying all these $100,000 worth of silver eagles,
Oh
and he's
boy.
lost well over half of the value that he put into it. And I told him, I said,
Yeah.
that's because you looked at it as an investment. It's not an investment.
No, it's not.
It's an
No.
insurance policy, and
Right. And
you
hobby.
can't. Yeah, you can't look at it that way. And you put so much money into it, you put all this money into it. You took a chance, you took a risk, and you lost on that risk.
Yeah. And one thing I want to say, what, it's not, just remember precious metal occasionally is pretty rare, and nobody will ever make, big money out of it. I can
That's
tell you
right.
that for sure. In my experience, even though I haven't sold a dime, I look at it, it just doesn't make any sense. You think about that way, might as well, just like what I'm doing right now. If I want to speculate, make money, okay. So like platinum, I put my order into my ETF, but it hasn't got to the point I want to get in. So and yeah, platinum hasn't gone down to the place I want to be. So it's still, the order is still in pending. It hasn't been triggered. So it just the point is like, so be patient,
Yes,
stay
that's right.
disciplined.
Yep.
And another tricks I play is I buy them in tranches. I really like the tranches system because last year during the down cycle, my God, it works. It worked great, wonderful during the last summer. When it
Right.
went down, I pick up a lot of nice stuff, really nice stuff. I'm talking about collector coins.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that was on fire sale, by the way. So
Yeah, and that's just it. A lot of collector coins, sometimes you can find them under the radar at really good
Oh
prices,
yeah,
you know? Just gotta be patient and look for it, and then enjoy it. You're enjoying your collection,
yeah,
and that's
yeah,
important.
right.
That's what collecting is about. Collecting is not
Yeah,
necessarily so much about, "Ooh, am I gonna make money on this?" or whatever,
yeah,
but, in the
yeah,
very end, you're preserving really some wealth in some of them, especially if there's a market to sell them. Now, collector
yeah.
coins are harder to sell depending on, like, for instance, the piece you've got on your avatar there, that's probably would be difficult market to sell it unless you.
In US, I will agree, yes. But
Yeah,
you know what? I have a big market in Asia. I'm not worried about that one because
right,
that coin in Asia, my God, no, they're like hot item. I know that already. So that's why I'm not too worried about that kind of coins. And
right.
indeed, I really like them. They are just really good looking for
Sure,
me.
yeah,
So
yeah, exactly, and that's great, and that's part of. I think that's what people should consider when having collector coins is how to liquidate them when the time comes,
yeah.
if you don't pass it down to the next generation, that is, and some people, that's what they plan to do, so it depends what your purpose is, yeah,
Yeah, if you buy, like I said, if you think about really putting your cash in any collector coins, even like in some extent precious metal, like what Sal said earlier, just make sure, you know what, if you have extra cash, you can afford them and you
yep,
don't need the cash, and then you can do it. If you don't squeeze yourself, to the corner. It's just
that's right,
insane in my
that's
view.
right,
Yeah, I know some people do that, but the bottom line is that to me, and I mean, honestly, I like both. I like a lot of metals, gold, silver, and even a zinc. I collect washers just for
right,
fun.
yeah, yeah,
And yeah, it just doesn't matter. But the thing is, be informed, be educated, and knowing what you're getting into, and knowing what consequences you will face. That's the bottom line.
that's
I
right,
always
exactly right,
share with my viewers or anybody who asks me that question. So that's really important, even like, for poor silver in some extent. And if people like them, they know what they're getting into. I'm okay with that, right?
that's
And
right.
just, yeah, it's just the hobby they like to do. They like to spend that kind of money for a certain thing. That's fine, right?
As long as
So
they
be it.
understand what they're getting into, like most poured silver pieces, especially the ones that are done by members around here in this community, they're going to
Yeah.
pay a premium for it for their time and energy. They can't expect to
Hmm.
recapture that premium at the time they sell it because more than likely, if they take something and take it to a local coin shop, they're probably not going to get that premium back out of it. They have, if they, as long as they understand that, then it's cool. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, yeah. That's how just the bottom line, like I said, just be informed, be educated,
Yep.
and understand what exactly you're dealing with. That's the whole thing. It's not a rocket science,
Well,
honestly,
that's
you
right, it
know.
really isn't, it's really quite simple, and the thing is, I think most people understand those concepts, but I posted a
Yeah.
video called "Understanding Silver Premiums" that talked about that very thing, and, uh,
Mhm.
and even in my 2 video series that I did this weekend, "Understanding Silver," part of that is
Mhm.
is is discussed there, but that was more related to spot price, but I think in regards to high premium silver, collector pieces such as we discussed, with high premiums or poured silver with high
Mhm.
premiums, those are the kind of things that it's really pretty basic concepts, and I think most people understand that, and most people that buy it are not just going in blind. People are a lot smarter than some people think in this community, and I think that's we have to give people a lot of credit for that. I think some people don't give them, and I think that's really the key. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, like that's just learn it as it goes, right? And
yeah,
then nobody knows everything, as far as I'm concerned. Even like in the numismatic, world, there's a
yep.
whole other market out there, and
Oh yeah, there's so many things, varieties and mint marks and variations and yeah, oh yeah, there's so much to learn about in the numismatic world. Even
and
just even in just U.S. numismatics,
oh yeah, yeah, it's
notwithstanding
insane.
world numismatics, British, Norwegian coins, you know, uh, it's just there's so many different things out there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Barbara has a question for you. How much did you pay me?
Oh man, how much did I pay you to come here? Wow, yeah, we worked it out beforehand. Yes, indeed. All right, we sure did.
That's pretty interesting.
Josh is
So,
here. We got silver bean counters here. Good to see you. A lot of folks here. Very
yeah.
good. Let's see. So it says gold is going down. Let's see what gold's doing here. I'm assuming share. Yeah, it's only down 1.16%. 1393.50. Silver's down 9 cents. Platinum's down $3. The gold is the biggest mover at negative 1.16%. And palladium is the biggest, or is moved up $4. So yeah, that's where the markets are right now. See
Oh,
what
I see.
happens. Normalize. It's a normalization of the markets. Yeah. Well, health
Yeah.
babe. Yeah, I do precious metal. I do it's part of the service I do. I do special interviews with guests. If you're ever interested in being, and we can devote a whole live stream to it. Shoot me an
Okay.
email at salivatemetal@gmail.com. We'd love to do an interview with you if you're interested.
And
And
likewise too, I'm thinking about inviting you over, in my live stream so I can just not like an interview, it's kind of like just maybe just discussion, over so many different topics,
oh,
gold,
sure
silver,
thing. Yeah.
platinum, coins, numismatic, anything we can think of, even like Bitcoin. And I mean, like we talk about just so many different varieties, from many, many different people, just make it more fun. We just want to share knowledge, and inform, stuff like that. It's more like an informative live stream from me. So
Awesome. That's cool. That's great. That'd be
yeah.
wonderful. That'd be awesome. I think there's a much better chance of that happening than Terry emailing me. Yeah, that's for sure. But yeah, that'd be great. Well, very good. Well, thank you, Health Babe, for coming on. I think I'm going to head out of here too.
Yeah,
And
you're welcome. Yeah,
I
I'm
certainly
delighted
appreciate
to be
you.
here.
Yeah, it was great to have you. Good discussion for sure.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you. And I'd like to say thanks to everybody here for popping in today on this live stream, and a multitude of gratitude to you all, and encourage you to keep your feet in the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Y'all have a great evening. Take care.
Bye.